Hello. Hi, Shayna, Anissa, Sabrina, Heather, and Flow Tropical Plants. How are you guys doing tonight? What are you guys up to? How was your week? I am working on Etsy orders tonight, and I'm actually going to work tonight. I'm not going to get too distracted. So what are y'all doing? I am going to be first cutting out vinyl and stencils, and then I'm going to weed and get all that stuff ready for the week and print some orders out, invoices, and maybe get some packaging stuff ready. Hey, Liz, not feeling too good. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope that you get to feeling better soon. Hi, Rivendell Studio from England. Wow, it's pretty late in England, isn't it? I think you guys are like cutting close to midnight. Am I right? At least some parts of England. I don't know if all of it's the same, but hi, Jenny B. I'm doing great. How are you doing? Y'all tell me something good that happened to you this week or weekend. What did you guys do? Did y'all get any rest this weekend or did you work? This weekend, my husband and I ran a bunch of errands yesterday, and then Saturday, what did we do Saturday? I think I cleaned all day Saturday. I can't remember. Oh, and I did the launch. I did my t-shirt launch. So that's what we did this weekend. Hey, Kathy and Peaches, hi, and Ada. Oh, yes, having a good day, and I hope y'all are too. I got all my computer work done today. Always feels good when you get it done. I got the whole week's worth of computer stuff done, which is basically like designing decals and all that, and responded to a bunch of emails, which is so fun. For some reason, I don't know if you guys are like this, if you have Etsy shops, sometimes my email or my messages don't show up, and they get like buried. I'll get like so many messages, and then I'll find one that was down at the bottom that says it was read when I never read it, and I don't know why. And so I'm having to like really check every morning and make sure that I'm getting all those messages, because I hate when people don't get responses. So I went back and had to respond to all those people and apologize that somehow, I don't know how, but my messages were not going through. Hi, I think, okay, let's see. I can't read. Hi, Michael Rampa. I'm glad that you're here for live. So awesome to have you here. Yes, Shayna, girl, you did. Okay, so yes, I have my t-shirt launch this weekend. And you guys, if you want to watch that again, I had it on my Facebook page, Simply Sally. It is my just business page, so not my group. And I went over the launch, and I did get a bunch of sales thanks to a lot of you guys. I know a lot of you supported me on that. And so yes, I'm going to be doing some sublimated shirts this week, and I figured I would go ahead and film some of the process of that since we have so many orders. As soon as some of those shirts come in, I'm going to be filling those orders. So watching from Canada. Hi. Oh, Wingcom. I don't think you're the only male. We actually have a good bit of men that watch the channel, so you're not alone. Hey, Tammy. Let's see. Mock-ups are taking forever to master. Do you have any tips for taking photos of blank wood signs? So Jenny, yes, I'm going to have a video on mock-ups here coming soon of how I take my photos. And I have some new wood signs coming. So I figured it would be great to just take y'all along with me, show you how I edit those pictures, how I lay them out on the mock-up paper and all that stuff. So I will show you that very, very soon. So stay tuned for that video coming. Well, thank you guys, and it's good to have y'all here. So I'm going to go ahead and get my machine up and running and set up so I can maybe answer some questions while that's cutting. I'm going to have to move my machine over here. Hi. Do we order IT on Etsy? So Shayna, I would actually recommend you go on my website because it's a little cheaper. I have a 10% off sale, and I have shipping cheaper on there too. So it is simplysally.com, and all shirts are 10% off, and the shipping is $3.50 unless you spend $35 and up, and then shipping is free. So white shirts are like this. The white ones are $18. And then the sublimated shirts, which I showed a couple with y'all like this one, the Don't Be Salty. These are $22 plus shipping. So right now I have those and 10% off. So if you guys want to check it out, it's on simplysally.com. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Hi, Letitia. So glad to have you here. What am I snagged on down here? Oh, I pulled the cord out of the wall. So a lot of y'all have still been asking, have I been testing out the Cameo Pro yet? Still. Y'all, I wish I had the patience and the time to just sit and try and figure out what was wrong. I spent an entire day a couple weeks ago and I could not get my vinyl to cut straight. I seriously think, and it's probably my fault that I haven't called Silhouette yet. I'm out of the window probably. And I spent $500 on this machine. So I really hope that if it is not working, then they can send me replacement parts or whatever I need to fix it. But y'all, this is not knocking Silhouette. I love Silhouette. I've had 3 Silhouettes, 3 different types, and all of them have worked great and never had any issues. The Pro is just so new. I think that there was just some, I don't know, finicky stuff going on with it because I have a lot of friends on here that have had the same problems. So I really hope I get it fixed because I really want it to work. I really do. Hi, everybody coming on. Okay, so let's see. My chat's delayed again. It tells me when it's delayed. I can't stand when this happens. Okay, now they're starting to come in. Okay. It has to have something with the rollers. So, Paul, I think so because the bar that's in it, and my husband looked at it. He does a lot with machines and different things like that. So he's not a pro on Silhouette, but the bar doesn't even touch, like the 2 middle rollers that are supposed to support the vinyl are not even touching the vinyl. You have to have a mat to touch those middle rollers. So when you load your vinyl up, it has no support in the middle. So that's why I think it's going all over the place. And you waste so much vinyl because even when you do a test cut, you'll think that it's going to cut fine. And then as soon as it gets to going, it just messes all up. So that's why I haven't made any videos on it yet. Jill, that's coming. I'm actually doing that for real this week. I was going to do it last week, but I had a crazy week with the launch coming up and everything. So I just decided to do it this week. So this week I'm going to have quite a few videos coming up, StarCraft being one. And I wanted to touch with y'all on my last video. For those of you who watched it, y'all, I'm surprised at how many people got upset with me, and not the ones that left comments because I deleted the hate comments, I guess what you can call them. But I put black boxes over some of the work that I was doing in that video because, okay, backstory. So I had a video go kind of semi-viral back in the day. One of my older videos, work with me videos, and I had some of my coordinate signs on there. And people got really upset that I didn't blur out the coordinates. And I didn't even think about it when I was making that video because to me, someone would have to be like a super like weirdo, I guess, to go on there and be like, I'm going to Google the addresses of her customers and figure it out. But I, being the person I am now, I was like, I'm never going to do that again. So this video that I did last time, I was doing my coordinate signs and I forgot to, when I was filming it, to kind of do creative angles so you guys couldn't see the coordinates. So when I was editing it, I said, oh shoot, I got to block out all of those coordinates. So I tried to blur it, just the coordinates, but y'all don't understand. Like if you edit videos, you'll know. But if you're going to blur something in one specific space when you're moving it around, because I was sitting there moving the signs around working, it would take me probably a year to edit that. So that's why I added those black boxes. But I had people messaging me, telling me how mad they were about that, saying, how could you do this? We couldn't see anything you were doing. So I promise I'm just not going to film the coordinate signs anymore, I guess, just to keep people happy, because if I show the coordinate signs, we got haters that get mad at me for showing coordinates. And then if I block them out, people get upset. So maybe if I'm filming the work with me's and I have the coordinate signs, I will just not show them at the end. Maybe I'll just get creative on the angles. But I just wanted to mention that here. If you guys watched that video and one of those people that were like, why did she put black boxes when she was editing? It's just because I gotta keep my customer stuff private, y'all. Because you know, you win or you either you win or you lose. And it seemed like that situation, I didn't make anybody happy. So sorry, y'all. Sorry. I'll do better, I promise. So I just wanted to touch on that with you guys because I know I had some people really mad. I was so surprised. I was like, why are people angry with me? I'm trying here. So anyways, my pro has been terrible about cutting without the mat. This doesn't clamp down hard enough so it wiggles all over. See, Jenny, I guess it isn't just me. I've seen a lot of people have those problems. Hi, Alexis. When you put poly on your stain wood signs, does your stain ever come off on the wood? I can always tell because the poly is white and the stain color makes it turn brown. I let it dry 24 hours. So Taylor, do you live in a really humid climate? Because I found, see, I live in South Carolina, so it's pretty humid, but people in Florida and places like that have this problem a lot. But poly actually keeps my stain from coming off. So if your stain is coming off, usually your stain wasn't completely cured. So even if your stain feels dry, it has to cure for at least 24 hours. In some climates, it has to be even longer. So I would recommend just making sure your stain is 100% dry and cure, and then doing your poly and letting that dry for as long as you can, and then taking it from there. And also what you're using on your signs for your stencil, that can matter too. Like if you're using vinyl, when I used vinyl, I used to have stain rip off the wood all the time. So or mask definitely helps with that. So hi, Shannon and Jennifer and Miss Sayu and Colleen. Okay, so get these machines going. I need black, white. Oh, y'all, I'm gonna be cutting some tiny, tiny letters here. If y'all know me, y'all know that I don't like cutting tiny decals. It's just hard to do or hard to weed, I guess. Hey, Morgan. Yeah, Taylor, do it and let me know how it goes, okay? So white, y'all look at how, don't judge me, okay? Look at how much white scraps I have, y'all. It fills this gallon bag up. No haters now, y'all. We don't have hate in this place, but I'm using it. I just, sometimes when I'm cutting a lot of white, I'll just roll it up in there. And it's just easy to just cut off the roll. So I'm trying to get to using my scraps up, but I'm pretty bad about it. Hi, Jaleesa. Sublimation machine do I recommend? So I really like the Epson ET15000 because it's a good starter sublimation printer, and it's a good printer to have for your whole sublimation journey. I know some like pros that use it, and they love it more than their Sawgrass. So, and the ink is so much cheaper. For Sawgrass, your ink will be about $75 a color. So keep that in mind. You have what, 4 colors? So each time you refill, you got to spend 75 times 4. I'm not going to do math in my head, but you got to do that every time you refill. But with the Epson, it's $40 for an entire color thing of it. So 4 colors for $40. And I get mine at Cosmos Ink. So I love it. Right, Tanya. I don't know. Like I said, I really was surprised. I thought maybe people would be confused, but I didn't expect people to get mad. Like people were messaging me saying they were angry. And I was like, really? Goodness, if I make you mad from a black box, then I don't know. Jackie, that sounds like a great idea. Giveaway scraps. And someone actually like told me the same thing when I was talking about my giveaway, which I'm having my 15,000 subscriber giveaway coming this week, y'all. I'm going to be giving away several different prizes because I love you guys. Oh, thank you so much, Carrie. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. Hi, Kelly and Busy. I know you've mentioned this millions of times, but can't seem to find the video. Where do you get your large roll of Oramask 6? Maybe you meant 813. I get it at US Cutter, and I'm actually going to order some tonight. So they changed their website a little bit, and I'm going to, I think, get the I like the 24-inch roll, but I liked the 15-inch roll too, the 15 by 50 yard roll, because I just like the way that the 15 rolls into the machine. And if I have the 24 cut and I want to cut with my regular cameo, I have to cut it in half, and it's barely 12 inches each. So it has a hard time staying on the rollers. So I might get 15-inch this time. Hi, John. Little Dames Design says, I just ordered Epson Eco Takes 3760 and it's on the way. Oh, I'm so excited for you. Oh my gosh, that's going to be so amazing. Great job. And let me know how it goes. Miss Sayu, I would definitely look into that because I've heard that you have to do some things if you convert it, if you've already used it for regular home printing. So just research about, which I'm sure you probably already have. So I need some turquoise, which I don't know if I have a big enough. See, some of my colors, I use the scraps, but white, oh my gosh, white, I have way too many. 15 prizes would be appropriate. There you go, Shayna. Wouldn't that be amazing, Liz, to just squish scraps together and flatten it out again and reuse them? That would be amazing. Oh, I'm so glad, Emily, that it worked. Thank you, Helen. I'm glad some of you understood, which a lot of you in the comments, like I understood where y'all were coming from, but there were some people that were actually like hateful. Like I had to delete the comments. And y'all know I don't do hate on this channel. I'm all about positivity. And I feel like if you don't like something, like there's a difference between constructive criticism and just flat out like, I don't like what you're doing. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel about it. Uh-oh, scissors are gone. Where are they? Oh. I ordered this big pack on Amazon of these scissors, and I still to this day don't know where any of them went. So yes, Shalini, they're coming. I think I'm going to do one this week. It was actually going to be really nice this week, so it's a good week to do sublimation. And I got a good bit of orders in, so I'm going to do them for y'all. Yeah, Renee, that's a good idea. A lot of people do that. I really like my cart that I got from Amazon, though. It keeps me organized. I agree, Jen. See, I know a lot of you understood, but there's just some people that just, I guess, just didn't get it. And it was my, fault for not knowing that in the beginning to cover up the coordinate signs. But from now on, that is what I'm doing. I might even I was thinking about putting on my website, like a thing that customers can, I guess not sign, but agree to, that I can say, are you okay with your photo of your product being on social media, such as YouTube, Facebook? I'm thinking about asking maybe people, and maybe if they're okay with it, then they'll be okay with their stuff being shown. But the coordinate signs, I don't know. I better be safe than sorry with that. Okay. The scissors are with the green vinyl. Liz, yes. Still don't know where that green vinyl went, by the way. The mystery of that green vinyl. Watch it show up one day in my daughter's toys or something. Oh, Christina, yes, I got your order. Thank you so much. I cannot wait. And maybe you will be in the video when I make your shirt. Super excited. Okay. Shayna, my day is going great. How is your day? How are all of you doing today? You guys are just the sweetest. Just asking about me. Watching you has inspired me to start using the Bluetooth on my Cameo. Renee, I have never used the Bluetooth on my Cameo. I always plug it in because I've heard that Bluetooth can kind of mess it up. But let me know if you do it, how it goes. Okay, let me get the black. I got to go cut a piece really quick right here, and then I will be right back. Y'all are going to see me fall one of these days because I have about a bajillion cords and things all over the place. Okay, Kelly, thank you for joining. Even if you couldn't stay long, I still appreciate it. Hi, April. Oh, you ordered one too, Liz. Thank you so much. Wait, you're doing sublimation though, aren't you, Liz? Or did you talk about the designs? You might have meant the designs. Hi, Alicia and Z. How are y'all doing? Yeah, I might have to try the Bluetooth here. Okay, so this week, well, not this whole week, but until I have to get about, how many orders do we have to get done before? I always ship out on Tuesdays and on Fridays. Sometimes my husband goes throughout the week for me because he passes a post office on his way to work. But I have about, I think it's 20 something orders. And that's about how it's been this month, y'all. It's been about 20 orders for the first part of the week or so, and then another 20 or 30 for the end of the week. It just depends. And around Christmas, it's like that every day, you guys. Y'all, I'm going to try and film more this season holiday so y'all can see how crazy it really does get in my shop around the holidays. It's really bad. This year, I literally felt so overwhelmed. I had to ask for help for the first time. And my mom came and helped me. But I was pulling all-nighters, just so stressed. So I need to figure something out this year. Sabrina, I am in the process of researching international shipping. So that will be coming. But right now I'm not, but soon I will be because I just don't know much about international shipping. I'm trying to learn. And when I do, I will let you guys know, I promise. Hi, Gulf Winds, Sandy Dollars. So glad you could make it. Which heat press do I have? Okay, so I have the Fancier Studio Power Heat Press, and I love it. It has lasted me, I think I got it in 2014 or 15. I'll have to go back on Amazon and look. And it has lasted forever. I use it a lot now. I didn't use it a lot in the beginning because I thought I was going to do a lot of HTV, but I ended up just not having time to do it. But now I do a lot with the sublimation and stuff. So it's a good heat press. It's not exact with its temperature, I don't think, but it works pretty good too. I plugged the wrong cord up. Okay, oh, thanks, Morgan. Sorry, posting it. You can post as much as you want, Bianca. You said, how do you come up with your product price for your vinyl decals when you buy a roll? Oh, I forgot to answer that, didn't I? Okay, so prices for vinyl decals when you buy rolls. So I kind of charge decals by the inches. So there is a chart. Maybe I'll have to make one up and share it with you guys as like a free download kind of thing. But decals are really easy to price. It's really just by the inch. I used to charge $1 an inch. Now I think it's $1 more than $1 an inch or something like that. I'll have to go back and look. And then if it's multicolors, I go up another 50 cents or another $1. And I'll share it. Let me make a chart for y'all and show you. It's really simple though. It's basically around the same price for every shop. You'll find a lot of the same pricing. And I actually haven't checked to see if I'm still up to date on that. I actually don't get as many vinyl decal sales as I used to. I used to get a lot. But lately, not as much. So I will share that with you guys, though. I would tell you right offhand, but I just can't remember how much I charge. But it's like a formula I kind of go by. And when I'm making nude listings, I just copy the listing. So if I'm like doing a multicolor decal, a new one, I will just copy another multi-decal listing and just do the same pricing. So I will share a download with you guys on that of the formula I do. Where was I? Oh, thank you, Liz. You are so sweet. What do I sell? Lena, I hope it's Lena or Lana. I don't know which way it is. I sell wood signs, vinyl decals, and now sublimation and different gifts like that. So I kind of do it all when it comes to personalization. I like learning new things and doing new things. Y'all, my blade is getting really old. I think I'm about to have to buy a new one. I've had this one for, oh gosh, maybe it was before quarantine stuff. So like over a year. Just cleaning my blade out really quick because it had some vinyl in it. And y'all know I'm about to cut this tiny, tiny decal. So that's going to be fun to weed. Okay. Let's get this started. Let's get this party started. Don't y'all wish like we all lived close to each other and we could have like, we could get together and like have a vinyl party. That's so stupid. I think that was mine, Paul. Okay, oh, Mitzi, that's awesome. I need to get a bigger heat press, I think, one day. How long have I been working with vinyl? So I have been working with vinyl since 2016. Etsy ads. So I spend $5 a day, and y'all know I always check it every Monday. Let's see how it's been for $5 a day. It started off really bad, and then I changed it to only wood signs. I don't advertise my decals anymore. So let's check. It's loading. So, not as good this month as last month, but I've spent $148 this month, or in the last 30 days. And I've made $556 from the 148, which isn't the best return. You know, you like to see, what is it, like a certain amount back, but that's just on ads. So I've made more than that this month, but it's just, that's how much I've made on ads the last 30 days. So I would just play around with it and see what works. I might go up to $10 a day just to see, but I don't know. Okay, so if I buy 20 poly bags for $20, that'd be $1 per bag. Is that the same for vinyl? Oh, I see what you're saying. 20 bags for $20, that'd be $1. So vinyl is very complicated per inch, but I actually found a calculator online, Bianca, and you just Google how much vinyl per inch am I spent buying or something like that or whatever. There's a calculator online. I am not a mathematician. I'm not very good at that, but there is a way to do it. But honestly, Bianca, I don't even do it that way. I just formulate the prices, and whatever inventory I have left at the end of the year, I usually just chalk it up and just keep it for my personal use. Does that make sense? So I don't really find out how much I charge by the inch for vinyl. Vinyl is a very low cost thing to do though. So sorry, I'm not the best at answering that question. Walter, if you're wanting to buy frames for your signs, you can go to Lowe's and buy 1x2s in the kind of the finishing wood section, or you can make 1x2s yourself if you're into that. That's what I like to do. I just get a 2x6 and make 1x2s out of it. So that's where you just go to Lowe's. Right, Paul. Wouldn't that be funny? Like all of us having our vinyl machines and all the sounds and music that be playing from that. It would be pretty loud. Do you use poly satin or semi-gloss on your boards? I use semi-gloss or flat for my polyacrylic. Hey, Brittany. No, you haven't missed too much. I'm just cutting vinyl. Yes, Renee, that's pretty good. It starts off slow. I think they said it takes a good month to get into the algorithm with the ads, so just give it some time. Miss Sayo, I'll have to definitely try Epson one of these days because I heard their sub ink is really good too. I've actually too heard that you can use copy paper instead of sublimation paper, and I'm going to be testing that out in the video one day, and I'll let y'all know if it works. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, got that vinyl cutting, and then I'm going to go ahead and get my colors ready for the next round of cuts. Oh, I'm running low on yellow. I think I got some more in here though, right? Yeah. I hate when they roll it like this. Oh, this was like vinyl I ordered in a pinch. I can't stand having the tight rolled vinyl because it's so it does get bubbles unless you let it air out. You got to let it unravel a little bit. So that's what I usually do. And then they stick this sticker on it so you lose all of this space. This is Amazon. Oh, that's good, Miss Sayo. That's really good. You made over 100. That's amazing for just starting off. And seasonal's totally cool too. Like I told you guys, I make the majority of my income and around the holidays. So Ozella, I hope I'm saying that right. I would say, so wait, did you say wood sign? Where did it go? To create a wood sign from start to finish. Honestly, I really don't know. I've been wanting to like sit down and actually find out how long it takes me. But I do batch orders. So when I make signs, I sit down and make all of them for the week, usually at the same time. And I would say from start to finish, maybe a couple hours. Not even that. I don't know. I'll have to test it out. Because see, one day I'll do my designing. The next day I'll do my staining and cutting and sanding, all that. And I'll do a bunch at once. And then I'll do my painting. And then I'll do, you know what I'm saying? So I wish I knew the exact amount of time it took. That's a great question. Yes, what Paul said, he said how you tag your products on Etsy is very important. I've noticed from the detail stats that most people find my decals by typing in a specific term rather than stumbling across my shop. So yes, Paul, same for me. Tags are almost everything. Some people don't even use them, which surprises me. But I've always used them. They're very important. Okay, so Twan, I'd say, honestly, starting off, you want black and white. Those are the main colors that I sell. And then on top of that, maybe just start off with a couple colors that are just primary colors, you know, reds and yellows and blue. Honestly, if you can afford it, I would try and buy, what I started off with was just the 12 by 12 sheets. And sometimes you can get those fairly reasonably priced. So what I did was I bought like a whole set that came with individual sheets of every color, and it wasn't very expensive. So if you can do that, and even Michaels and stuff has the sheets by themselves. So I say it's an investment, and just to try and invest in that and get one of the main colors of all, at least the main colors. You know, you don't have to go all out and get the light purples and the bright purples and the dark purples. You could just do a purple, a blue, a red, and you can get a sheet for less than $1 sometimes. So just look around and try and find that if you can. And then you have it. And then if you start getting the orders for it, you can go buy more. Hey, Tabitha. Hey, Deborah. Sorry, guys. I'm like a couple minutes behind on the chat. I need to probably catch up. Oh, really, Shayna? You're a chef? That's amazing. Got the kids Taco Bell for dinner and work on Etsy orders this weekend. Tired. I can't imagine. I bet that since you cook all day, it's hard to come home and cook too, right? I always, when I take it off, just check and make sure everything cut okay, which I did mess up something, y'all. My one of my decals, I didn't cut. I wasn't even looking, and I put it down, and I didn't measure. So that one needs to be recut. See, y'all, I mess up. I mess up a lot. I'm not always getting things perfect. We got to do the faith over fear one again. Got yellow. Okay. So what brand vinyl? I use Oracle 651, but I'm actually going to be testing out the Starcraft vinyl this week because I've heard a lot of good things about it. So I'd say Oracle and Starcraft are two good brands that you can't go wrong with. If you guys see me scratch my nose a lot, I think it's allergies, so y'all ignore me. I know it's annoying. I'll sometimes go back and see these, and I'm like, what in the world? Okay, cut it big enough this time. Hi, Nancy. So glad to have you here. Hey, ILM Boutique. Okay, what shirts do you guys recommend for HTV that won't shrink? So, Perla, I don't do a whole lot of HTV shirts, which I want to start doing more. So I might not be the best person to answer that question. But a lot of the pre-shrunk cottons are pretty good. And Bella Canvas and what is the other brand that everybody uses? Bella Canvas and Liz, you do HTV. You might be able to answer that for her. I bought a multi-pack of 30 rolls of vinyl off Amazon, but when they came, they were all rolled up into one giant roll. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Amazon, y'all, sometimes, I swear, the way they package things sometimes surprises me. One time, like, my husband ordered something, and it was really small, and it came in this giant box, and it was so little. Like, it's just stuff like that. Yeah, Starcraft, I've heard, is really good. Okay, so we need pink, a little tiny thing of pink. How hard is it to drive traffic to your website? So website almost is hard. I'm not going to lie. If you're talking about Etsy, Etsy's not hard, but your own website, you have to organically drive traffic, and it can be expensive if you buy Google ads. So they say social media is really good. I don't use a lot of Pinterest and stuff, but I've heard Pinterest is good. And then just staying active on your social medias. That's really, because like what I've been telling people is just to buy on my website. If you're going to buy something from me, just do it on my website, because it's better to have your eggs in multiple baskets rather than just your Etsy basket, which is what I've done for years. And I've told y'all that. I started off just selling on Etsy, and I did that for years. And if anything would have happened to Etsy previously, I would have been screwed. I mean, to be honest, because that's where my eggs were. They were in the Etsy basket. So definitely try and drive traffic to your website if you can, even through Etsy sales. Like, let them know that you have a website. I mean, I wouldn't go all like write them a note and say, don't ever shop on my Etsy again or anything like that. But just figure out a clever way to do it. So you just have multiple different avenues. You don't have to fall back on one thing. Okay, now we need tan. Oh, I know, Perla. It is very overwhelming looking at shirts. I use Wix for my website, and I actually really like it. I was trying to decide between Shopify and Wix, but Wix is very easy. It was so easy to get everything together. I have GoDaddy as my website domain where I got my domain from. And then I use Wix as everything else, and everything integrates. So it's really, really easy to set up. And maybe I'll talk more about that in future videos, but I like it a lot. And it's the same, you know, all the websites are the same. So if you go with Shopify and you go with Wix, they're all going to do the same things. The reason Shopify is actually, it's a lot more expensive, I think, is just the name, because they do the same things. And you can't integrate. The only thing is you can't integrate your Etsy with your Wix, but it's okay. Designing or putting together my listings was not hard at all. So I'll put some tape on that because it is not going to stay. My mat is nearing the end of its life. So hi, Paulette and Alveda. Gosh, y'all, I'm so bad with names. Kelly, yes, I am. I haven't honestly put much into it yet. I've only put like 5 things on there, I think. But I think it's going to go somewhere one day. I think that site is going to be big. So it's good to get into it while you can. Yeah, Carla, I think it's more of, it's your website because it is your own, even though Wix is the host, I guess. But they couldn't just take it away from you. I mean, like Etsy could. Like Etsy could just take your shop away if they wanted to. But if you have your own website host, it's technically your website, I guess. But I guess, you know, all in your own terms. Let's see. Oh, I locked them undone. I had to take that stuff down, y'all. It was looking like it was gonna fall off. Okay. Okay. I feel like I've noticed you don't keep the clear sheet on your mats. Is it too much hassle? Yeah, Kayla, honestly, it's annoying and it's a hassle to me, so I don't. I probably would have cleaner mats if I did, but I always lose them. Or they fall on the floor and someone steps on them, and you know you can't get stuff off of it, so. Where do you buy your blades from? So, Julie, I'll usually either get them at Hobby Lobby, but now they don't do their 40% off coupons anymore, so I probably won't get them there anymore, or Amazon. Thrift Union, I have just started, yes, and I have the Epson EcoTank 15,000. I haven't opened my Etsy shop yet, just trying to get photos ready, not sure what size I should be doing. Okay, so have you tried PicMonkey? That is what I use. I have a link down below for a discount if you want to use it. And it has the sizes already integrated into the software, into the website. So all you have to do is click Etsy listing, and then you design it from there, and it gives you the exact sizing and everything that you need. Yes, Paul, it is always angry. Hi, Carmen. So glad that you could join. We have a lot of newbies here today. Well, new live stream people here today. Kayla, mine lasts a long time. I got these all pre-COVID. So, oops, I probably shouldn't say that. The word. YouTube doesn't like it when you say the C word. I got them what should we call it? Pre-normal life days, I guess. Let's see. Yes, John. It doesn't like me. It doesn't want me to use it. But I got to keep this workhorse going, y'all. That Silhouette 3 is my baby. That has never failed me. So, y'all, I'm about to weed my super tiny. You can't see it. Oh, it's so little. Y'all think I should do the Band-Aid method? I know you guys like watching my Band-Aid method. I don't think this one's going to go off smooth. There's some tiny. Oh, thanks, Sarah. Call it Cuervo. There you go. Sounds like a plan. Oh, thanks, Seek Muga. Oh, thank you, Sarah. That was so sweet of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Free not so normal life. You guys, have y'all done the app, the face app where you turn yourself into like the opposite gender? I was playing with that earlier. I was laughing so hard, y'all. I look exactly like my brother, and I was laughing. I was sending it to my family. It's just so funny because my brother and I look nothing alike right now. But when I did the face swap filter thing, I looked exactly like him. It was so funny. Have any of y'all done that? I think it's called Face App. I was laughing. I turned my daughter into a boy, and we were laughing about that too. It was just hilarious. So if you guys are looking for good laughs, y'all should definitely check it out. Hi, Alibel, or Alibel. Oh gosh, y'all. Here, I'm probably butchering all y'all's names tonight. I did a mandala decal, used a light table to help weed. Oh yes, that's definitely. I love doing the mandalas, but they do take a lot of time weeding. I wanted to get one of those lights. See, I just dropped my mat on the carpet face down. Just shake it off. It'll be fine. Just shake it off. So yes, I'll try the Band-Aid method. I like doing that for the tiny decals because it just comes off so easy. I feel like I have a good conversion rate and just not a ton of views. I think my photos are decent. So I was thinking maybe it's the tags that I use. So usually there's like a whole formula thing out there. So if you're getting views, but not sales, it could be your pricing. It could be your photos. A lot of time there's something that is turning people off from hitting that purchase button, because I'll get that a lot too. But a lot of my conversion rate could be due to you guys maybe like looking on YouTube but not buying, or looking on Etsy but not buying something. So that kind of messes your conversion rate up a little bit. But it's always usually due to something. Maybe Etsy had a little shop thing underneath you saying similar items, which I don't know why they did this, y'all, where you're on Etsy and down below it'll say items that are similar and it'll have other shops underneath it. Like, how annoying is that? So, I mean, it could be something like that. But best to just be patient, keep hustling and working hard on your listings, and just make sure your tags are dumbed down as dumb as you can get them. You know, everything that you could possibly think of that somebody might search to find your item, type it in there. And a lot of people use, I've actually never used, what is that thing that everybody uses? Lou and Rebecca use it. What is it called? The Etsy thing that you go in there and it helps you with tags. What am I thinking, y'all? What is the word I'm thinking for? My brain is shutting off. The website that they have that you can pay for and then it helps you do your tags. eRank. Yes, eRank. A lot of people use that. I've never used it though, y'all. But yes, just keep playing with it and you'll figure it out. It's just a whole big guessing game of what do I need to change? What do I need to do to get sales? Yes, you guys got it right on the head. eRank. Okay, I'm new to the Cricut world. What exactly does this baby do? So this baby does vinyl. It can cut any kind of stenciling or vinyling. It can cut stencils, vinyl, anything like that. You can make wood signs with your stencils. You can make t-shirts with HTV. You can do it all. But I'm a little partial to silhouette. Y'all, I don't know if you guys watched my Craft Sources lives. They played around with the Cricut because they're silhouette girls like me. And y'all, Cricut looks so confusing. I don't know how you guys do it. Silhouette is so like basic to me at least. So y'all let me know in the comments, who is a Cricut user and who is a Silhouette user? Put a 1 for Silhouette and a 2 for Cricut. Let me know right now, you guys. Because I really am curious. People that watch me, are you guys on Silhouette team or team Cricut? Okay. Wow, it looks like a good mixture. Oh my goodness. It looks like 1 1 1 2 2 2 1 1. It almost looks like more Cricut people, y'all. You guys are missing out. Oh, wow, a lot of Cricut users. Oh my gosh. Well, you guys, I know that Cricut is like a winner in the advertising space because they advertise a lot more than Silhouette does. I'm just surprised. Silhouette. We're going to go to war. Oh my gosh. I need to scroll up. I think I missed a couple comments up here. People were asking. Hey, Lou. We're glad to have you here, friend. Congratulations on the partnership. So excited for y'all. Okay, let's see. Who else did I miss? I know I missed some questions, you guys. So if y'all had a question and I'm skipping it, please ask again. Is it possible to open a decal shop on Spotify? Shopify. Yes, I did it and I do it and it is possible. But the thing is don't expect a bunch of sales to come through. It takes a lot of time and a lot of advertising for your website. Do people find your shop by tags only, or what do you write in the title? So Karen, people find your shop a lot of different ways. It can be through, well, it's mainly through your SEO. So your titles, your tags, your descriptions, your photos. So people are going to find you through some form of that. So if you typed in blue crocheted hat for your title and someone typed in crocheted hat, you could pop up in there. Or if your tags, if you didn't even name it blue crocheted hat, but you had blue crocheted hat in your tags and someone typed in blue hat, maybe you would pop up. It's all just a algorithm. So I would definitely focus on tags. Definitely. I need to go back and revamp a lot of mine because I have not edited my SEO in so long. But yes, tags are extremely important. I think they're probably more important than your title. That's my opinion. I always take my title and make it into like chunks of different potential titles. And then I put that title into my tags as well. So there's more of a chance of that. And also it's really good too to put some of your title and some of your tags into your description, which I also need to go back and edit. But y'all, I've had the same SEO since I started Etsy and I still get sales. So I really don't know. I am not an Etsy expert. I just know what I know and what works. And, but definitely focus good on your tags for sure. What's less confusing, guys? I think it really depends too on what you start with. But you guys, I'm telling y'all, after seeing Cricut and working with Silhouette, I can see Cricut being more confusing just because there's so many like extra steps you have to take. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know about it. But I want to learn both just so I can really truly know what is easier. And y'all know I'll be honest with you. I don't have any reason to lie or tell y'all one's better than the other. Alabelle, it's not too late. You can always get a Silhouette eventually. I just wouldn't go out of my way to change to Cricut unless Silhouette really messed something up. I probably am always going to be a Silhouette girl. But I can't guarantee that. You never know. Okay, so I only have one more color. Wow, I didn't get a lot of color decals at the beginning of this week. I only got, I don't know, a good handful. Oh, you guys, I have to do my small decal, my small one. So y'all ready for this? I'm probably going to mess it up because it's so little. Okay, how can I get paint white? How can I paint white onto black paint wood sign the easy way? I don't do a lot of black wood signs, but I want to because I actually really like that look. But I would do it the same way that I do my white with black. So if you haven't seen my wood sign video, I would try it the same way. Okay, y'all ready for the Band-Aid? Y'all think it's going to work, or do you think I'm going to mess it up? Sometimes with these, like it's a long, it says a name, and then it says somebody seriously loves you, and it's all into a tiny 2-inch little square. So let's see. Y'all ready? See if I can get this. I'm gonna do it. Oh, I did peel up some letters. No, it actually did pretty good. There was only 2 letters that peeled off. 2 little letters. It did it, but there's 2 on the end. I still have to weed it, but there's 2 letters, but it did it. I just have to get those tiny letters off. Yeah, Paul, I want to start looking into like some Mac Daddy machines for my business too. What is your favorite stain color for wood? So I personally really like the Briar Smoke lately, and that looks like, I got a sign right here actually. See if you can, it's really dark in the picture. It's really dark in the light, but it's kind of like a it's like grayish color, and it's darker. I really like it. It's really dark in the camera, but I really like it. This sign has a lot of wood grain in it. I actually like the natural stuff in wood. Some people don't, but I like it. But yes, it's my favorite color, and it's one of my popular colors. My most popular is still what is it called? I cannot think tonight. Dark walnut is by far the most popular color. And then my second most popular color is classic gray. And then that is my third most popular. For sure. I know you have Dymo for labeling. Was there any reason for this particular? So Anastasia, yes, they have gone up in price because when I bought it, I actually checked recently and I only spent $130 on it. And that was actually their normal price back then. And y'all, I tried. I reached out to Dymo to see if they would work with me so I could send you guys a free Dymo. And they said, we don't send people free Dymos, or we don't work, whatever. But they'll look for me in the future. But you know what, y'all? My motto is as long as you reach out, it doesn't hurt. Because I was really wanting to get y'all one so I could give away one during my giveaway, but didn't work. But yes, I picked Dymo because it has a great software included in there that you're able to design your labels and print them out and make cool stickers and different things like that. That's why I went with it. But there is Rollo, which is an affordable option. And a lot of people really like the Rollos. So I'd say just look around and just get what you can. But I highly recommend a label printer. It will save you so much money. I know it's expensive, but you'll save money because those label printers don't use ink like your printer does. So I was buying ink like so much with my regular printer. And if you think about how much ink costs and compared to your labels, it's a lot cheaper. Oh, I didn't mean to highlight your comment, Alvita. So John, I don't use pre-stain, but a lot of people do. I'm going to try it one of these days and just see if it makes a significant difference. But I've never used it, and my stain turns out pretty good. But I have noticed sometimes, and I'm going to show you guys an example here because I have a sign right here that I have right next to me that it blotched. The sign blotched up. And I've heard that preconditioner will prevent this. So I have a sign just sitting here, just chilling. It's nobody's sign because I don't like I'm really particular about my orders, y'all. When it dried, look at the splotches. Do y'all see it? So this is what can happen sometimes with certain, and I don't know what causes it. I don't sell signs that look like this. So this sign is so smooth, so beautiful, but when it dried, and this is not like caked on stain, this is just the way that the stain took on this sign. So I've heard that wood conditioner does help this. So I don't know. I don't know if it will or not, but I'm going to test it out. But like I said, most of the time they turn out fine. And this is what my normal signs look like without stain or wood conditioner. But yeah, I've heard it works from some people. Okay, but then when you do the paint on stencil, it's black paint. So I thought that it would be hard to get the white to cover that. So I would still, okay, let me look at what you're saying. I don't think it would be as hard, Gemma, as you think. I would just test it out because once you do those couple coats of white on top of that black, it should go over just fine. I don't think you would have a problem. I have done that before. I've done dark signs before and then done white or put them on top of the other like you're wanting to do and haven't had problems. So I know it seems like it wouldn't cover it up, but it would. Because white is such a, if you keep caking it, if you layer it on top of there, it will cover it up. Oh, Paul, yeah, I've heard of that. I've definitely heard of HP's thing. I just like the label printers because they're so quick. So yes. Oh no, where did my R go, y'all? Did it go? It's gonna be on my body somewhere. I guarantee it. I had a little letter come up, and I don't know where it went. Don't y'all love weeding small decals? I just love it. I love it. And you know, they say that, well, they are cheaper, so you don't get as much for small decals, but you do so much more work for the little decals. Oh boy. Nikki, yes, I've heard that. So Nikki says that you can get free labels from UPS for the label printer. I've heard of that for the Rollo, right? I just got an order of 6,000 labels last Friday. Is that just for the Rollo, Nikki, or can it be for the Dymo too? Yes, Zebra I've heard are good too. So I'm going to try the Band-Aid method on this little one too. She got an order of 2, so. That one came out good. There was only one little letter, but that's much easier to me than slowly weeding it and then having issues, so. Okay, April, that's what I thought. So it must just be for the Rollo. Band-Aid method flings vinyl letter into a timeline. I love it. Liz, you are always making me laugh. Okay. Oh, the Zebra printer. You can use the UPS labels. Okay, so it's just the Zebra printer. Okay, so y'all, the Band-Aid method worked great. All I have is one little random R missing, but I can recut that. I don't know where it went. Don't y'all hate that? I don't know if you guys do vinyl. When there's one little tiny letter missing and you're like, where could it possibly have gone? It's the story of my life. Do any of you guys, I know this is such a rant. I'm so random, y'all. Do any of you, like when you're really focusing on something, like you're trying to strain your eyes and your eyes like start like going all off in different directions? I know you guys are probably like, what the heck, Sally? Because I even asked, like, I went to my yearly eye doctor thing, and my eye doctor didn't know what the heck I was talking about. He's like, your eye, I don't think they should do that. Do any of y'all's eyes do that? Because mine do. Where is the S? Okay, I'm missing an S and an R somewhere. Yes, that happens to me. Okay, well then I'm not weird then when I'm sleepy. Okay, well I'm always sleepy, so that's probably why. That's so funny. See, guys, y'all make me feel like I'm not alone. Even my husband was like, no, Sally, I've never had that happen to me before. Can we all get jobs as dental assistants if it doesn't work out? Hey, there you go. I think we could do a good job. A Seek Mugga says they're already a dental assistant. See, I was looking at the back of the vinyl too, and it wasn't there. I don't know where it went. It just disappeared. It's literally gone. It'll probably be on me somewhere. Just watch. Oh, you were a surgical and dental assistant? Listen, you're all used to the tools then. I actually have perfect vision, like better than perfect vision. So I don't need glasses, but sometimes when I'm really trying to look at something, my eyes just kind of like go all off in all kinds of crazy directions. And I literally thought I was going to need glasses. I thought that was what was wrong with me, but everything was fine. So I have a question for you decal owners out there. So when you're making name decals, do you sell them measured by the height or the width? So like for these, do you measure them, like if you're saying it's a 2-inch decal or 1-inch decal, do you measure them by the height or the width? So like when someone's ordering the 1-inch, do you make them 1 inches in width or 1 inches in height? I really want to know this because I used to sell them by height. And then I saw that all the decal sellers were doing it by width. So I changed it. And then now, well, people have always had issues with that, but sometimes customers will notice that if they order multiple names, some of the names will appear larger just because you know what I'm talking about? Like this one has a G in it. So it's going to appear smaller than a name that wouldn't have a G in it. So I want to prevent customer issues because I do have, and usually when I explain it to them after they have asked, why does this decal look smaller? I'll explain it to them. They'll totally understand. But what do you guys sell them like? Width or height? Okay, width, height, width. Okay, because see, when you do it by width, though, let's say somebody orders multiple names, they're going to look weird too, though, because you'll have some names that are short and then you'll have the names that are long so that some of them will be smaller, right? I hope I'm making sense. I just need to talk this out with y'all because I need to know if that is what other people do. And like I said, I used to sell the crap out of these decals and nobody ever had problems with the height thing. Until recently, people are like, why is this one smaller? And then I'm like, oh, because they're measured by height. And I don't know. I hope I'm making sense, you guys. I probably sound so dumb right now. Right, Miss Sayu. Width times scaled height. Width, I've had such an issue with this because if they order more than one, they will be different sizes. Exactly, yes. Go by the longest one. Okay, so Renee, are you saying that like Angelina and like the name Anna. Like they're two different. So you're saying that you would go by Angelina's width, but Anna's name would be shorter, but the same height as Angelina's? Does that make sense? Sometimes when I'm talking, I listen to myself and I'm like, I don't think anybody understands what I'm saying. People do. Yes, Janice. I actually, I had that issue today. And this has happened to me so many times because people will be like, why does this name look smaller? And then they'll take a picture and they'll say, see, they're two different sizes. And then I usually send them a screenshot of my software and I'll show them that it is 1 inch and then they'll totally be cool with it. But I don't mind sending them another one because I get it. I understand. But that sparked me to ask you guys, what do y'all do? But now I think I understand what y'all are saying. You should go by the longest name and then just scale the other ones by that. Hi, Sarah Ann Creations. Okay, Jackie, see, that's what I needed to hear. That's what I need to start doing. Okay. Y'all gave me my answer. Thank y'all. And I know it's so stupid because, like I said, I've been doing this for so long, but I never really had a problem with it until not recently because it's been going on for a while, but it just got me to thinking about if I'm even sizing these right. Like, should I do height? Should I do width? What are people doing now? Because back in the beginning when I first started decals, y'all, I was one of the, like, not few shops, but there wasn't very many decal shops as there are now. So see, John, we're having the same problem here. We're losing our vinyl. Okay, when you cut your stencil vinyl on your Cameo, do you choose what do you choose as your material? So stencil vinyl on my Cameo, I choose regular vinyl and I just up my blade to 2 and my force to like 15 on mine. See, y'all, I've noticed, just like kids, every Cameo is different. So you have to learn your baby and see what works for it, because what works on my 3 is different on my 2. So they each take different settings. I know y'all are going to probably think that's so crazy, but it's true. They all are different. They are all very different. Hi, Sherry. My husband is sitting here listening on your live, and I'm sitting here telling him, you better remember me going through this. I went over this for so long trying to figure it out. I love it. See, we're all thinking the same things because that's what people do that do this kind of work, right? Renee, what is uppercase living? I've never heard of that. Okay. Yes, it's in vinyl limbo. There you go, John. It's in vinyl limbo with my R, just like my green vinyl. There must be a little ghost out there that's just stealing vinyl from everybody. Okay, y'all, I got to get to cutting. Where is my, tans? They were under my mat. That's a good point, Paulette. Go by the height and width to be correct. Some letters have descenders, and will appear larger. Hi, Patty from Brownsville, Texas. Yes, Paul, that is a very good point. Like I said, my blade is getting so old that I have to cut it on a 2 now to do vinyl and cut it at a force 15 on basically all of my vinyl now because it is getting old. So you can really stretch your blade out really long. I'll just keep increasing my blade until it stops. That's how I do it. Oh, that sounds cool, Patty. Is it already open house time? You know, y'all know my kids are going to start back their school here this year. They've been in virtual school. So I've been actually looking at schools and stuff for my youngest because she's at that age where she won't be going to kindergarten, but she'll be turning 5 literally a few days after the cutoff. So she's going to be in preschool for her, which I don't think she'd be ready for kindergarten anyway, just jumping into it. So, yes, I've been looking at preschools, y'all. I'm so sad. My youngest is going to be in school now, and it's just crazy. It's so crazy. I told my husband, I was like, are you sure that you don't want any more babies? You know, when they start getting older and you start kind of like missing the baby phase again. But y'all, if I had another kid right now, when my youngest is going to be 5 in September, I would have them all 5 years apart. That's like a big age difference for all 3 of your kids. So, okay. Jaredelle, hey girl, you didn't miss out. We're just cutting vinyl and talking. I always say gravity's my worst enemy, always dropping letters. Yes. Hi from Washington. Hello, Pamela. I'm new to cutting vinyl. This is so awesome watching you work. Oh, thank you so much. Crystal says she charges by the square inch. That's a good way to do it too. Oh, I know. Isn't it so weird, the virtual stuff now? Because I wanted to tour a preschool and they do virtual tours only, which is so weird. So weird. That's awesome, Liz. Yeah, I just didn't like the way that the actual virtual school and the system is around here because you're constantly, they're working all day on just like hard work. So it was a lot. I have a lot of respect for teachers now. Well, I always have had respect for teachers, but even more respect now, seeing how much they do with those children. The youngest one is wild. I quit. Hey, my second born is opposite. If you guys know me or my family, my oldest was the quietest, calmest, sweetest. Like you could put her as a baby in front of like money or marbles and she would never, ever put it in her mouth. My youngest is the one that jumps off couches, says she can fly, just goes and just runs all over the place and gets hurt every single day. I mean, that is like the difference in my 2 children. It is so funny. So different. Okay. Hi, Jenny. I'm glad to have you here. And hello, Becky. And hi, Shannon. Do I use a ring light when taking photos? So I do. It definitely helps. But then even when I go into my editing software, I even need to brighten it up even more. So I say that just use all the editing stuff you can and natural light if you have it and ring light if you have it. But if you don't have it, totally cool. Nothing an editing software can't do. So now we're going to get into cutting stencils. I am going to be using my Silhouette 3, not going to be using my Pro tonight because I don't feel like messing vinyl up tonight. And I'm almost out of my stencil vinyl. I'm going to order some tonight. Oh, they just opened schools back up this late in the year? Really? Ours never closed. So ours had a choice between virtual. Well, ours closed last year in the middle of the year, but this year it closed down, or it never closed down. You had a choice. You said it was either virtual or not, and we just chose virtual. And yeah, you had that choice to make, and that was what you stuck with. Oh, I forgot to cut silver. I'm going to cut silver real quick. Let's see your ring light. Okay, Renee, you want a ring light reveal? It's right here. if I can get by all these cords. Here's my ring light. Nothing fancy. It just stands up. And I don't know if it's, no, it's not plugged in, so can't show you what it looks like on, but it just stands up. You guys, I cannot get by all the, I have my Cameo and my computer plugged up right now. Oh, so, Becky, that was me. I literally did the same thing, but I would suggest take it out as soon as you can, because if you don't, you might have a problem with it, and then you're out of the window for returns. So open it up and just check and make sure it works, because I'm still having problems with mine. And I do prefer my 3 over it just at this time, because I haven't figured out what's wrong with my Pro yet, if there's anything wrong with it at all. All I know is it shouldn't be this hard to make it cut. That's what I think. Hi, Cassie. Cassie's my girl, y'all. She helps moderate my page on my Facebook. She does such a great job, doesn't she, y'all? All of you that are in the group, y'all know how Cassie, she's just so helpful, because I am so bad with social media, and I knew I needed help, and she is such a great helper. So you didn't miss too much, Cassie. We're just working on decals and stencils, and I am almost done with decals, or at least cutting them, and I'm about to work on stencils. I do not have Corel Draw, Julie, so I can't help with that. I'm sorry. Yes, Shalina, I've heard. It's crazy everywhere, you guys. Our life is never going to get back to normal, it feels like. But what is normal, you know? My poor youngest just thinks it's just part of life now. Wearing masks and not getting to go play in fun places. So sad. A customer asked me to turn a drawing into a logo, which I can do, but I'm not sure how to charge for that. I'm so bad with coming up with prices, y'all, for my stuff. What I do whenever I'm trying to figure out pricing is I do research. I go on Etsy and I'll type in, like, if you're looking for how much to charge for a logo, I'll type in custom logo, and I will literally just do my research and figure out how much the other people are charging. And I know that's probably not the best way to do it, but that's how I start it, at least. And then just take it from there. That's really what I do. Hi, Mallory. I'm so glad you're able to be here. It looks like we have a lot of new people on the live today that haven't been here yet. So I'm so glad to have all y'all here. But yeah, Liz, that is what I do. I just go and market research, just custom logos, see what is the going rate, so you know you're not doing some crazy number or not undercharging either. I have a problem with undercharging a lot of the time because I don't know. There was one opportunity that I had, y'all, and I think I messed it up because, well, I didn't mess it up. She just probably didn't want to pay. But it was going to be a huge wood sign order. I'm talking like a big wood sign order. And I gave her a quote, but I think because she asked what a discount I would give. And back in the day, I would have said, okay, what is the cheapest I can sell these for? But now I'm not doing that to myself anymore because you got to make a profit. So I did what the normal people, or what big time, I guess, people do, is they give a percentage off. That's the best way to do from bulk decal orders or bulk anything orders. So I did like a percentage off, like 15% off of the bulk order, which is, I think, the going rate for wholesale, right? And I never heard back. So I'm assuming she wanted me to charge nothing for my signs, but you have to charge what you're worth. And I'm going to stand by that. You can't undercharge yourself. Because think about it. If you were going to charge a low price, think about your materials, think about your time. And if I would have sold those signs for $10 a piece or $15 a piece even, I would have made no money, no profit at all for all that work. And you have to figure in shipping. So never undercharge yourself, y'all. Oh, that's so great, Jenny. 13 orders is amazing. I'm so happy for you. Yes, Pamela, that is a good way to do it. What do you do with your craft supplies you purchased, used a little, and decided you don't want to use it? Are you a supply hoarder? So Shayna, yes, I actually have little bins full of things that I got back in the past that I was going to do something with and never did for years. Like I have had blank, what are they called? Necklaces that Hobby Lobby used to sell with, with the blank center thing. I was going to put vinyl on and sell them and all kinds of stuff like that. And I bought keychains. They've been sitting in there probably for 2 years. But I keep in my mind thinking there's got to be something I can do with them. So I'm thinking I might just de-stash those because I don't think that I'm ever going to sell. So yes, I would call myself like I'll get an idea and I'll get something and I'll never do something with it. So I'll keep it. But I wouldn't call myself like a necessarily hoarder because I do like things to be like organized. But I do tend to buy things and not do things with them a good bit. So because of you, I'm getting ready to open my own Etsy store. I'm so happy for you, Sharon Lee. You got this. You can do it. Oh, really, Twan? It's already 2 a.m. where you're at. Well, you need to go get some sleep. Thank you for joining the live. Okay, Alabelle, have fun at class. See you in the next one. I sell cards and signs. I sent a card with my promise, and it cost me $15 to send it. Makes it hard to sell it. Wow. Where are you? Are you in another? Gosh, I cannot talk. I was going to say city. Another country, Janice, than the U.S. Glass etching and acid sitting on my shelf unopened. That sounds like me. But I'm not, I guess it's not that bad. It's just little things here and there. Like I said, the keychains or the stuff like that. Pamela, yes, I think I am going to de-stash them because I'm never going to sell keychains. Because I think they're much more cute for people that do the epoxy and the cute designs and stuff. I'm not ever going to do that. Because I was back in the day looking into epoxy, but I don't think I'll ever do that. It's just not for me. Becky, I know. I see so many things I want to make with sublimation, but I'm just taking it one thing at a time. Shirts and mugs are going to be the 2 first things. And then I'm going to take it from there one at a time. That's a good idea, Donna, to give them as gifts. That's a great idea, or giveaways. Liz, I have her, but I think the ones I got, they're just the plain, like they look like this. I'll show y'all. I think they're in one of these bins in here. Where is it? Oh, y'all, this is the bin of unused things right here. Sorry. It's my husband calling, which means, y'all know what that means. He's probably going to pop up in the chat here. He's going to be like, oh, I didn't know she was live, and then come in the chat and be a little troll. Okay, so here's the keychains. Well, they have blue on them because there's a film, and then there's the little keychain thing. I was going to do monograms, and I never did. So we got keychains here. Oh, y'all, this was a big one that I was so excited about, and I never did anything with. Interchangeable home signs. Never did anything with them. But y'all, I started painting them, and they're so cute. Like a little bunny rabbit for Easter. Like so cute. We had a little back to school apple. How cute. So this was going to be a home sign, and I was going to paint the little wood things. Look, I made this little heart for Valentine's Day. Like so cute. I actually took my time and painted all of these, hand painted them. Like the little clover for 4th of July. And y'all, I was so excited about this. And what happened? I don't know. But I had this. I spent probably $60 on these things, which Lou and Rebecca, if y'all are on there, y'all need to start making these things because they make the Glowforge stuff. Okay, here's another one that I never did anything with, y'all. So I am a hoarder, guys. The wood blank ornaments. Never did anything with them. Let's see what else we got here. The Santa keys. Never did anything with my Santa keys. So cute. Oh, and here's the little necklaces I was talking about that are like 5 years old that have been sitting in here. Yep. So this is my bin of projects that I have never gotten to. I think that's it. So you guys like my little haul there? There's my husband. Hi, John. Did you change your name back? Okay, Shayna, great idea. John, I'm sorry I couldn't answer your call, but you know that when I don't answer, that means I'm on live. The other what was lame? Oh, the name. The name was lame. I liked it. I'm trying to get my husband to create a channel and show all the stuff he does, because he does like literally everything. I mean, he knows how to like work on all kinds of different things. And like he does a lot of it's not called lawn care. It's called landscaping and cutting trees. And there is a whole thing on YouTube of people that cut trees and mow yards and just show, you know how like I show myself working? There's a whole thing of people that do the lawn care stuff too. And I was like, you need to do it. Y'all tell him he needs to start a channel. I know that the men out there, or even women that like that kind of stuff, would watch it for sure. Becky, that is definitely something I want to do this Christmas for sure. What do I sell on Etsy? I sell wood signs, vinyl decals, and different customized gifts. And I'm now doing t-shirts. See, John, people are saying you need to do it. Could you show us how to make the decals? And thank you for how you show us. Sure, I've been weaving some decals today, or so far today. I've got some names. I am going to, here's a pencil, and I'm going to show y'all in a minute how I do this. This is going to be, it has a pencil frame all the way around it, and then it's got the name in the middle and the little pieces that you put around it. So I'm going to show you guys, maybe I'll point my camera down and show you guys me putting this decal together if y'all want to see it. John, are you still here, bud? I'm actually now selling to I think it's one of the viewers. She ordered some custom stencils. So her daughter is going to do that as a project, which is so cool. So I'm making them for her, and I've never sold stencils before, but I thought that would be a great thing to put on the shop. So custom stencils. And that's what we're doing here. I'm going to cut some stencils out for her. I've never sold the stencils before. I've made lots of stencils, but I've never sold them. So that's going to be interesting. I want to make Jack a channel. Yeah, y'all know our puppy Jack, right? He is fun. He is hilarious. So we've always joked about like he needs his own TikTok or something. He is so funny. Thank you for the explanation of sublimation. Nice job, Becky. Okay, yes, I will show you guys for sure. Let me go ahead and get this next vinyl on the machine, and then I will start on that decal real quick. Oh, I'm gonna fall and bust my booty. You guys don't want to see me falling on camera, do y'all? Because I'm probably gonna fall. Oh, I'm so glad you're feeling better, Liz. Sorry if that's really loud. Hi, Daniel. From Jamaica. Wow, super far. A lot of you guys are from very far. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, I pushed send and I didn't even put it in my machine. Tell them about earlier when I was picking that heavy drag up that I welded together, and then he stole my welding glove and destroyed it. Yes, earlier my husband was out there welding or something, and he had some glove, and our dog took it and started like shaking it with his head and acting like he was killing it. such a horrible dog, right? That was so funny. I can't believe you picked that thing up by yourself. You should have asked for help. Yeah, this thing, how much do you think that thing weighed, John? He's out there with this huge metal thing hanging it off of a tree. Like, what? Oh, Shalina, yeah, he doesn't, I don't think he really watches my videos that much, but he's probably on break right now. So he's joining our live today. I didn't know you made video. Oh, wait, Shalini, you were on last time, right? And didn't I subscribe to your channel? I'm really bad with names, but once I see like the channel's pictures and stuff, I'll remember who you are. Okay. So Julissa, I built my website from Wix. So I didn't like get a web designer and all that stuff. I went through Wix and I did GoDaddy as my domain. And then I just integrated it all. And then I just created my website from there. So that's what I have. So Kelly, I think, do you have 1,000 subscribers? I think you have to have 1,000 to go live, right? Do you have 1,000 subscribers? And then if it says error, I don't know what it would say error for. I'm not sure. Liz, I would hope it would not be a person doing that because that would be a little scary. See, 300 pounds. Yes, he was picking up a welded piece of machinery that was 300 pounds. What were you doing hanging it off of a tree so it could dry? He had to spray paint it. Y'all, this man, I tell you, he's going to end up hurting himself bad one of these days and doesn't care. Oh, Shalini, okay. Oh. John should at least make a handyman Instagram so we can all follow him. Cassie, yes, but my husband doesn't do social media. He thinks social media is so lame. I've tried. He used to, it's funny because that's how we met, you guys. Like we met, well, we had mutual friends, but we were in high school and I got a friend request for some random guy named John. I was like, I don't know this guy, but you know, we had mutual friends. So I accepted it. And then he left a comment on a picture I had on my MySpace. And he said, wow, that's a big dog. It was like one of my friend's dogs. And I almost didn't respond, but I was like, eh. And I responded to him and then it was all history, right? So we met on social media, but he doesn't do social media. But I wish he would because he knows how to do so much stuff. Seriously. He is like the jack of all trades, I guess is what they say. Okay. You can go live anytime with a laptop. Yes, you should be able to. I use my laptop and I use a streaming service now because YouTube Live can sometimes have issues, I guess. So I use StreamYard. As y'all can see, I have the free version, which is right put there. Maybe one day I'll pay for it, but what, John? I could share quotes of the day. Today, the quote I sent my team was, "The worst feeling in the world is knowing you did the best you could and it still wasn't good enough." You are a little sarcastic one, you. I have the same problem as John. I hate social media. My day job, I run a steel company and operate heavy machinery, but I do this stuff on the side for fun. Oh, that's cool, Paul. I didn't know that. Isn't it so funny how much we met on MySpace? And who remembers AOL Instant Messaging? Because we used to always talk on AOL, and like the computer would like lose internet or whatever, and you would think that the person left the chat, like they were mad at you. Do you remember that, John? Who else remembers the AOL? And LimeWire. Who remembers LimeWire? Like you would get the free songs on LimeWire and put it on your MySpace. Streaming. Right. It's right there. I met my girlfriend on MySpace too. It's so funny. My hubby and I met on AOL. Oh, those days, y'all. They were the best, though. Am I right? Like, they were the best. I love it. Oh, man. It brings me back the memories. And I've been listening this week to all the Paramore and Avril Lavigne and all the old school, like, I say old school. It's not really old school. It's like the emo days music. I just love it. Okay, where is my weeding tool, y'all? Here it is. Hi, Deb. You're not missing a whole lot. I'm just working on orders and we're just talking. So not too much. I use oil semi-transparent stain and my poly is water-based. I'm thinking that might be why my stain comes off my wood. So no, Taylor, you're fine because I use water-based poly over my oil-based stain and it's fine. Just make sure your stain is super cured before you put anything on it. And once it's cured, make sure your poly dries fully as well. And when my stain on my wood is good enough, I bring it inside and let it kind of sit. So that's what I like to do too. Bebo, that sounds familiar. What is that? I agree, Candy. You know, just like it's kind of like a love-hate relationship because MySpace had all you would stress about being on someone's top 5, right? And if you weren't on there, it was so depressing. Who remembers that? So it's kind of like the best of both worlds. Like you love it and you hate it at the same time. Alveda, I hope I'm saying it right. Is it Alveda or Alveda? I hope I'm even saying it right, but I am making decals right now, and then I'm cutting my stencils, and I'm going to weed those as well. Yeah, the top 5. And weren't they the worst? Like, it's such a, like, how do you decide who's your number 1, who's your number 2, right? And if somebody wasn't on there, they would get their heart broken. So I guess that's the good thing about Facebook. You don't have to worry about stuff like that anymore. All right. Right. Oh, they changed it to the top 20. Yeah, that's right. I remember that. I think you could choose between the top 5, the top 10, top 20. Do they have top 1,000? I don't even remember that. Oh, the things that we used to worry about as children. And the photo quality too, y'all. So bad. Oh, man. So funny. Yeah, my husband and I were actually talking about that recently, how we used to buy digital cameras. Like we would go out and spend like our money on digital cameras instead of your phone, because see, you couldn't take good quality pictures on your phones back then. So you had to go buy digital cameras. Now everyone uses their phone as their camera pretty much. I remember that, Paul. Veta. Does that say it right? Vita or Vita? Veta. Denise wouldn't share her pencil. She got demoted. That's the law of the jungle. Yeah, remember you could do it HTML hacks and change. Oh, I remember that. The hacks. Yes. All it matters is Tom was our friend. Oh gosh, y'all are bringing me back to like memory lane. This is hilarious. Okay, yes, this is Stencil Vinyl. So this is Oramask 813 right here that I am weeding right now. It is the best. I actually need to order some tonight. So going to be spending about $100 on that. It's kind of expensive, but once you get it, you don't have to get it for a while. I think the last time I bought some was back in December. And I make a lot of signs, y'all. So that it does last a really long time. Maybe it was even before then. No, it was before Christmas. So I don't remember. Get to know me quizzes. Yes, I remember that. Now, remember the disposable cameras that only took like 30 pics and you had to rewind them between pictures and then go to the store and wait hours to get your stuff developed? I remember that. Oh, gosh, that was the worst. And then the pictures wouldn't turn out like you thought they would either, because you couldn't go and look at them. And then the duck. Oh, yeah, the duck face, y'all. Who remembers the duck face? I still see people doing the duck face. We had those cameras at our wedding. Well, that's actually cute, though. Like having the wind-up cameras at your wedding, you know, that people could take pictures of everything. That's sweet. Do you buy through Amazon or US Cutter? Okay, so Ellie, I prefer US Cutter for my bulk stencil vinyl and stuff like that. But if I need vinyl in a pinch, I will order off Amazon. But lately, I've been finding that there are a lot of good websites out there, like My Craft Source. Y'all know I've been starting to work with them. They have a really good stuff, or a good, I cannot talk tonight, y'all. They have a good supply. I couldn't think of the word supply. They have a good supply of the StarCraft and things like that. So I think it just depends what you're looking for. But I like US Cutter for my bulk stuff. So you can use the stencil over and over? No. So yeah, you can't use the stencil over and over because it is, like I've weeded this. It is weeded. You can't ever go back, because see, this is already cut. So if you tried to cut it again, you'd have a mess. So yeah, you can't reuse these stencils, unfortunately. I hope and I think that they might be coming out with, you guys, reusable stencils, which is so cool. I've heard. Now, I'm not too sure, but I've heard that they're coming out with that. So hopefully they will. We can start testing it out. Having to get the photos developed or running on a film. Kids today will never experience the hardships. What I know. Hey, have y'all seen that thing going around on TikTok where people are telling their kids, how do you take a picture? Or like use with your hands. And then the kids are going like this. And then the people our age are going like this. Have y'all seen that? I laughed so hard. I sent it to my husband. I was laughing because, you know, it's true, because kids think you like push a button to take pictures, and we're all like this, you know, when we're, you know, taking pictures. So I just thought that was funny. Okay, bye, Alvita. Guilty. I do the duck face. Hey, there's nothing wrong with it, though. Okay, so Mary, I have not shown that yet, but I'm going to be doing that this week, I think, because I have quite a bit of orders that I'm going to be doing on those, so I will share that with y'all. John, where do they come, you think? Would they be in the mailbox? Are they big or are they little? Because UPS did come, but they brought my table. They didn't bring anything small. Cassette, hashtag cassettes. If you had requests to make 3 of those exact signs, do you have to cut 1 for each sign? There has to be plastic that will cut so you can use over and over. Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to read that again, Candy. So if you had a request to make 3 of those exact signs, can you have, oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, you have to cut it again and again and again, because once you peel it up, it's ruined. Once you have it on your software, though, you can reuse that cutting file, but you can't reuse the stencil. I hope that's what you asked. I recently opened my Etsy shop making wood signs back at the end of December, and last week was the first week I had a huge influx of orders, and I went through 2 whole rolls of stencil vinyl. Wow, Mallory, that's amazing. Yes, I go through it really fast in the holidays because I do get a lot of wood sign orders, but that is amazing to go through 2 whole rolls. Did you get the big rolls too? I tried to pinch it to look closer. I love it, y'all. And y'all are bringing all the nostalgia back tonight. I just love it. Okay, I gotta go cut it. I hope I'm not gonna run out of stencil vinyl tonight, y'all. I'm cutting it close though. I'm getting really. Oh, I just took that wire off. I'm getting really low on my stencil vinyl. I guess if I do run out, which I don't think I will, but if I do, I can always use vinyl. I just don't like to do that. Hi, Krista. I'm so glad to have you here. Thanks for joining. Do you use glossy or matte? So Abigail, I use glossy right now, but I'm telling y'all, when when Craft Source sent me that matte vinyl, I literally fell in love with how pretty it was. So I don't know. I'm not saying I'm switching to matte, but I am going to start using it more. So I say it's based off of preference. So Candy, I've heard that there are some expensive brands out there, but I have a little birdie in my ear that told me that there might be something, a prototype coming. So stay tuned. I'm not creating it. I wish I would, but it is a reusable vinyl stencil that you can cut with your machine. So y'all, if that comes out, that would be so amazing. I'll definitely be buying some of that if they have that, which they should. I mean, if you think about it, how thick a vinyl machine can cut, why wouldn't they be able to create some kind of plastic material that can be reused over and over again and you can just wash it off? You know what I mean? There's got to be something coming. Is it hard getting orders on Etsy when you first start and people see no orders? So it is in the beginning. I'm not going to lie. It is hard to get out there in the very beginning just because you're not in the algorithm yet. But once you get there, you're there. And you just got to keep going. You got to keep posting things in your shop continuously, working on your SEO, so your titles, tags, descriptions, and just work on it continuously. And you'll see results. Like, just put in your mind that it is not going to fail. Because I am a firm believer that if you manifest it and you believe in it and you want it to happen, then it will happen. So just keep it up. Just keep trying and working at it. And if it's not working, then figure out what's causing it to not work and make it work. Donna, yes, you can buy it in smaller sizes. I think the lowest is like 12 inches by 1 yard maybe, and then they have 10 yard, and then they have 50 yard. I buy the biggest one just because it lasts a long time and it saves a little bit. So yes, you can. How big is my black vinyl? It is 24 by 50 yards, I think. Yeah, all stitch designs. I have definitely experienced that here and there. That's part of Etsy. I'm just going to be honest. Like, there's going to be days that are really slow, and then you'll have a day that you make a ton of sales. So it's just, and this time of the year too, I think people are just not buying as much until they get their tax money back. Then people are going to start shopping because that's what people do, right? A lot of people. I don't do that. Let's see. What's the cheeseburger for, John? You hungry? I will attempt to try and let you know. Let me know, Candy. Black decals, I use glossy for now. Anyone try cutting a plastic shower curtain yet? Hey, Liz, I mean, that material is what I'm talking about. But the thing is, how do you get it to stick? See, we need to come out with a prototype. How about we come out with a Simply Sally fam prototype of reusable stencils? Now, wouldn't that be cool? We could invent something together, y'all. Candy, yes, I just started Sublimation, and I love it. I really do. I love it. It is so fun. Okay. Can you get the transfer tape you use in a smaller length? Yes, you can. You can get it 12-inch rolls as well, which I used to always buy. But now I like the 24-inch because I use it so much. So, you can, though. Suave hairspray. I don't know if that was actually serious or a joke, but that was pretty funny. Let's see. Gonna get some this week. Want to start with smaller wood signs. Have not mastered transferring the larger vinyls yet. Donna, I have a trick for the large vinyl. It is the hinge method. So if you go back and watch my wood sign how-to video and I show the hinge, don't I show it in that video? I'm pretty sure I do. But it's easier than taking your stencil off and trying to get it straight because you put it on your sign without taking the backing off. So watch it. I might do a whole video on the hinge method again for y'all because it changed my life. Like, it really did. And that's not being dramatic. Like, that's for real. So yes, that's what I'm talking about, Candy. They do have something out there like that, but it is so expensive. It is so, I think it's hundreds of dollars for just like a little bit. So I'm not all about that life. Deb, yes, you should do it. I've heard a lot of great things about screen printing. Yes, Becky, I am. So the shirts I made are mock-ups for myself to create, and then because I wanted to all practice, and then I also wanted to test them out. So that's why I made them for myself first, Brenda. Or not Brenda, that was Ashley that asked that. There, yeah, that's true, Brenda. Oh my gosh, yes. John tried to, he actually, and if this was, wasn't this before I started vinyl, John? My husband back in the day bought a, what is it called? One of those US cutter vinyl machines, like the big, and he bought it just to make himself his business logo on his trailer because it was going to be cheaper to buy that than to apparently hire or, pay someone to do it. So anyways, he bought it and the machine didn't cut right. And he got so, this is why my husband could never cut vinyl. He got so annoyed and frustrated. He never used the machine again. So, but it was so funny, y'all. It was hilarious. Who would like to see, I was talking to John about this, a video of me teaching my husband to cut a vinyl decal or do a wood sign and have him do it because he doesn't do stuff like that. So would that be a funny video, like him trying to do my kind of work? Because I think it would be hilarious watching him trying to make a wood sign. I don't know if that would be just for my entertainment or if you guys would like that too, but I think it would be funny. Like have him make a wood sign fully from start to finish by himself. See, John, they're all saying yes. Please do it. Yes. So y'all think, like, a lot of people were like, oh, your husband was so quiet in the video, but he really honestly was just being quiet because he didn't want to say the wrong, like, he and I are two different people. Like, he's hilarious because he doesn't care, like, what people think or say, so he just says whatever he's thinking. And I'm the kind of person that, like, thinks a lot before I speak and stuff like that. So if you guys see him being quiet, it's just because he doesn't want to, like, accidentally slip a cuss word or something, and y'all be like, oh my gosh. Love him, but we are two very different opposites. But it's just hilarious. That's why I thought it was funny, because you guys were asking that in the last live that he was in. Yes, my husband just says, I will throw your trash away. Do you live in the country and have a lot of land? Yes, we do, Paulette. We have about 10 acres. Let's see, that may work too. Supposedly my machine can cut like 100 different materials, but I wonder what material I would have to set it on which blade. I guess it'd be good to just play around and see what works. I would go pretty deep with the blade though, honestly. Okay, Candy, you can, because I've done that. So if you cut it in half, you're able to do that, but you can also print in advance. So this is what I learned. I asked this sublimation person, she said that you can keep a pre-printed sheet for a year. So if you want to use that other half and just print another something that you know you'll use eventually, you can save it in an airtight container and use it again in a year. So what is my favorite part of packaging? So I like, honestly, I don't really like packaging that much. My favorite thing is seeing it finished, because I'm one of those people, I like seeing results. So I think just seeing it from start to finish and the end result is my favorite thing. Like seeing all of them stacked by the door and being done. That's my favorite thing. Shalini, that would be great. I love that. We're going to make him do it. Next time he's off, I'm going to get him to do that. I'm going to get him to do the whole thing from design. I'm going to get him to design it, cut it out from the vinyl machine, read it, everything. Put the frame on, all that. Thank you, Ellie, for joining. Yes, Candy, that is me too. I hate wasting. So I still cutting my decals. Do you guys want me to do my multi-layer? I love it, Shalini. Oh, that's hilarious. Hi, Sally. Glad I caught your live at time and make it look like a piece of cake. What do you start your shop with? Well, thank you, Donna. Let's see. What did you start your... Oh, I just read two different comments because they jumped up. I'm sorry. Alyssa, you were first. So I just got my first Etsy sale yesterday. Thanks for the inspiration. Congratulations, Alyssa. I'm so happy for you. That's amazing. I'm working on my Etsy shop. Do you think the transfer PVC cards are a must? No, definitely not. I didn't do them, and that's back when I was getting a ton of Etsy sales on just decals. So you do not have to do that. I was just doing it as kind of like a way to kind of stand out, I guess. But now it's a hassle, to be honest with you, because you're paying a lot extra, and the return I got from them, as in I thought people were going to absolutely love them. People do like them, but I don't see a whole lot of like super excitement over them. Does that make sense? And now that I've done it, it would be hard to just back away from it. So if you do it, just know you're going to have to keep doing it. Okay, so Sally, you make so many things at a time and make it look like a piece of cake. What did you start your shop with? So thank you, Donna. And I started my shop with just decals, and I did personalized tumblers. And I did really well with that for a long time. And then I started wood signs about half the year after that. Where did you get your how-to instructions you include with your mail outs? I just made them up, to be honest with you, Candy. I just kind of made my own instructions and designed it and printed it out on my label maker. Okay, so I'm going to do my multi-layer decal, so I'm going to go cut off a piece of transfer tape. Yes, elevated Ansley. I would definitely, that's what I used to say. I would say take your card or squeegee and do it, because those are literally just like credit cards. They feel just like them. They're just like that. Oh, I almost just tripped over my cords again. So this is what transfer tape I use. It's R Tape Clear Choice AT65. I get questions every live asking what it is, so that is what it is. You should get me to make the most complicated sign there is and see how awesome and flawless with me being happy and content. Yes, John. Let's do it, y'all. Do y'all think we should do just him making it or both of us making it and see whose is better? Should we do like a competition thing or just the John doing the whole sign by himself? I actually thought about that the other day and I was like, that'd be the funny. I think it would be a great video if people like that kind of stuff. So when I'm making multi-layer decals like this, some people, I know I showed in my video how you can do it with the registration marks, but honestly, when I have multiple tiny pieces like this, see, I have parts of the pencil, I just do them by hand. Just him, both of you, just him. Maybe we'll do both videos. So maybe one video will be him doing it, and then we'll do another one of both of us making a sign. That's a good idea. Okay. Me and the dog, he is my sidekick. He is. That dog loves John. He doesn't listen to me. Thank you. Yes, Candy, I do like the parchment paper method. I've been doing this so long that sometimes it's easier for me to honestly just do it by hand. Like I just take the little pieces and just put them on. Him against Joel. Oh, Becky, that's a great idea. John, you and Haley. You against Haley. That would be funny. She is very creative. The only thing I wouldn't let her do is the nailing and the framing of the sign, but the designing part, because she watches me more than he does make the signs, so. Just him so you can't help him. Yes. Oh, you're right, because he might be able to get ideas from me. That's a good point, Ansley. Just him without instruction. Yes. John, do you think you could do it without me giving you any instructions? Your dump trailer and backhoe? Oh, God, I could not do that. I see how all those machinery he has and stuff. I could never do it. Oh, hi. Oh, gosh, I'm going to butcher your name. Is it Shawa? Gosh, I'm awful with names, y'all. Y'all know this. I've been butchering everybody's name on here. Glad to have you here. I know I see you here a lot on the lives. So glad to have you. Maybe you can make a video on how to open an Etsy shop step by step. Tatiana, yes, I definitely, the only reason I can't really do that is because I already have a shop and I wouldn't know the exact steps. I guess, well, I guess it wouldn't be too hard because all it is, opening up the shop's not hard, but I guess the part that you are talking about is like doing the listings and all that stuff is pretty, I might do those videos soon, but in the meantime, I don't know if you've heard of them, but A New World. So here, I'm going to type them in the comments. They made a video very recently on how to open an Etsy shop step by step, and they're in the top 1% of Etsy sellers. They're my good friends on here, and this is their channel. They made that video step by step on how to start an Etsy shop. So watch that, and it definitely helps a lot. Hi there, just started, where did it go? Just started my silhouette machine, unfortunately wasted vinyl. What is the best way to not waste it? So the cuts are not even off. Okay, so Lenore, it's going to be fine. I promise. The whole fun and point part of the beginning learning process is that you're going to mess up. It's part of it. I still mess up sometimes. Learning your settings. So if you just got the machine, are you using the auto blade? That's a big thing right there. Are you using your auto blade? Oh, you guys, I was going to show y'all. I was going to let y'all see me doing this. Here, let me try and put my thing down. Oh, it's working because I have the new computer now, y'all. And I can still see the comments. Let's see. But yes, Lenore, just keep playing around with your settings. And are you using the auto blade? I asked you if you're using the auto blade. That's right. Yes. Okay. That's what it is. I don't like the auto blade at all. I can't stand it because I feel like it doesn't have the right settings. So you're going to want, if you're using the auto blade, you're going to want to get your settings even higher than your normal vinyl on there. I had to go up a whole blade depth to, for it to be right. So I use the ratchet blade. And are you on my group, Lenore? If you're not, if you have Facebook, there are some extremely helpful people on there. And I'm actually on there too. So if you have a question, I can help you. Hey, y'all, I'm messing this part up. Why is it not going on? There we go. I have a question on your sublimation printer. Do you go with your model for larger size vinyl? Okay, so the sublimation printer does not use vinyl, if that's what you're asking, but I went with the Epson EcoTank 15,000, and it works great for big prints. You can go up to 13 by 19 on it. Okay, their channel, it's hard. It'll ask you, you'll type in a new world and it'll say, did you mean? And then you just click that and you click the, can you find? And it should pop up. It does that for me sometimes too. It's a YouTube channel, Tatiana. Jared L, that's me too. That's why I sell a lot of everything. I just do it all. There's nothing wrong with selling multiple different things. As long as you're not selling like cupcakes and vinyl in the same shop, you'll be good. It's too far. Y'all, I know y'all can't see this that well. Sorry. It's as good as I can get it for today. So, Ansley, you are responsible for your own like end of the year taxes. Etsy does, if you're in one of those states, they do remit sales tax for you if you're in one of those states. But if you're in one of those states where you have to pay taxes, you just have to kind of check on the ones in your state and pay those quarterly or yearly or however you want to do it. And then you have to pay income taxes if you make, on Etsy, if you make over, what is it, guys? Is it 10,000 or 20,000? Once you make over a certain amount on Etsy, they send you a 1099 at the end of every year, or I think it's the beginning of the year actually, and then you pay taxes based off of the amount you made on Etsy. And I'm going to have that video coming soon for y'all on what you need to keep track of on your Etsy to pay taxes. So that'll be coming. It's very complicated to explain on a live. And I am not a tax expert. The only thing I'm going to be sharing with you guys is what I watch on Etsy and what I keep track of to pay taxes. I'm not going to tell y'all how to do taxes. I'm just going to show what you need to know and keep track of. For example, your refunds is added into the amount you make. So if you had $1,000 in refunds on your shop, it's going to say you made that $1,000. So you're going to have to keep track of things like that, but it's not as hard as you think. So just don't get worried about it. $10K. Sally, I'm at your sublimation printer. Your model holds the larger transfer sheet. Yes, Roberta. Oh, did they really? They came off of Etsy? That's so cool. Yeah, they're really, really nice people, and they're so helpful. They help so many Etsy shops get started. They genuinely care. It's hard to find. Okay, so I got my pencils. Oh. I hate when the vinyl's folded like this, but it's so cute. So now I'm going to put my monogram in the middle. What I do is I usually just make sure there's no lint or anything on this because it will be under your transfer tape, y'all. And it will not go away. So I'm just going to make sure that's good to go. Put that there. And then stick my decal onto my transfer tape, kind of in the middle-ish. Don't fall on me now. Okay. Okay, do you have any, wait, where was, okay, let's see. I'm starting my own Etsy shop soon. Do you have any tips to help me? Okay, so I don't know anything about jewelry, obviously, but I always tell people just to really focus on your photos are probably the most important thing on Etsy, y'all. Let me get my squeegee. Oh, here it is. Photos are probably the most important thing on Etsy, and then making sure your titles, tags, and descriptions are filled out, and do everything. Fill your entire shop out. Your entire shop, everything. Your about me, your descriptions. Try and put as many photos as you can and do different angles. Since you do jewelry, maybe do some of you holding the jewelry to kind of give you an example of size. Do just different, maybe on somebody, just different things like that. And then just really focusing on tags and your title and making sure that there any kind of possible thing you can think of that somebody would search to find your product, and make that into your tags. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna have to be quiet while I do this because I cannot talk and put this on the center at the same time. And it's not flat, so this is gonna be really hard. I might have to try and flatten this out. Hold on, y'all. I might have to try and roll it back a little bit because this ain't gonna work for me. Okay, that's a little bit better, but I'm gonna do it again. Deb, I do not use my reuse my transfer tape just because it just helps me to not. If you're making a lot of wood signs and stuff, you can, but I don't because I sell them. See, that's a little bit better, y'all. It's not like rolling up. I think I'm going to stick with selling paper crafts like party decor, but I know there are a ton of shops. Jaredell, girl, you can do it. Even if there's a saturated, look, how many people sell decals and I still sell them. So it is a saturated market, but you can do it because you're going to be, nobody is you. You are your own person, and you put your own spin on your party decor and you will sell the heck out of those things. Tape it down on the corners. Karen, you're a genius. I've never done that. That is so smart, but so simple. So smart. I feel so dumb that I didn't even think that. Look, Roberta, you thought it too. You guys, I've been doing this for how long and I never even thought of that. This would have helped like years when I was making these huge decals. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I feel like everybody's watching me. I'm getting nervous. Uh-oh, my tape's coming up on the bottom, y'all. glasses. Oh, let's see. Painter's tape to hold on the corners, and thanks for answering my question. See, you guys are all saying tape. I feel so behind on the game. Okay. Okay, y'all ready? Breathe. Does anyone else get nervous when they're doing like multi? Because if you mess it up, like you have to cut all the stuff all over again. I always get nervous, even though I know it's going to turn out probably fine, but. Okay, got it. I don't know where all this lint's coming from, you guys, but. And then whenever I'm doing multi-layer decals, I always make sure that the whole thing comes up before I send it to customers. So I'll just lift it up and then just lift it back down, and it went up fine, so it's good to go. The reason I do this is because if for some reason your vinyl settings were not right, then when you send it to your customer, they might get a decal that is not, it'll come up with the paper and stuff like that, and then you have a ruined decal. So gotta get the tape off of this one. Yes, Abigail, you do have to buy the ratchet blade now separately. It used to come with the machine, but now it doesn't. Yes, Paul, I love the parchment paper method, but I just don't have time for that right now. I'm one of the, I've done it for so long that I like to just eyeball it. But the taping is definitely a great idea. But as you can see, turned out super cute, right? Just a little teacher pencil decal. I love the teacher decals. They're so cute. Okay, I have more transfer tape here, and I'm gonna do my smaller decals. Thank you, Del Reese. Yeah, as long as you have your vinyl settings right, everything usually goes fine. If anything's wrong, it means your settings are not right. And honestly, y'all, I like it when blades are more dull than when they're brand new, because when they're brand new, I feel like they cut through the paper a lot more. Oh, that's so sweet, Mallory. Well, tell Benjamin I said hello. That's so cute. Candy, no, it is not in my Amazon store because I don't think you can. If it's on Amazon, it's probably going to be really expensive. So I get my transfer tape at US Cutter. It is called R Tape Clear Choice AT65. Y'all, I forgot I got my new weeding thing. I haven't even used it yet. Where is it? Oh, I don't know where it is. I have my new thing, what is it called? That thing you put on your fingers and you put the weeding stuff in it. I need to go get that. I just left it somewhere and I don't know where it is. What is it going on? I'm not sure. This was ordered from a customer, so I don't know. Probably on their car, I can imagine. Do it, Jaredelle. You got this, girl. This is like one of my best sellers right now. The Faith Over Fear. Yeah, I've heard, Candy, I have heard a lot of people like those scan and cuts. I've never even seen one. Well, I'm glad, Jaredelle. You let us know how it goes. Okay, do I have any small? Oh, here's one. Perfect. I love how it fits together like a puzzle sometimes on that sheet. I know I get a lot of questions on why I do that. And like I said, y'all, I just do it because I know for sure that I had a good ad here. So if my customer says something like, the vinyl didn't come off the paper, you know in your mind, even though the customer's always right? You know in your mind you sent a good quality decal that had a good adhere to the transfer tape before it goes off to your customer. Look at that one. Okay, oh, Candy, it was R-Tape Clear Choice AT65. Let's see, where do you find fonts? Tatiana, I actually have a link down below where I've been getting all my fonts, actually all of them, is fontbundles.com. And I have an affiliate link down below, so you'll actually help me out if you purchase from there. Like I get a little bit of a commission from it, and then you get your fonts, so it's a win-win. So if you guys ever have any fonts y'all need to buy, if y'all want to support the channel, which y'all totally don't have to do that, but it is there if you want to purchase fonts. I love font bundles. I actually truly do love them because it's all commercial free. So you can sell your crafts or anything with the fonts in there. And you can even use the fonts to make digital files and everything. Okay, does your transfer tape have a backing to it? No, the transfer tape does not come with a backing. It's just on a big roll and you just roll it out and that's all. So it's really easy. The backing is usually from the vinyl, and then you just put the transfer tape on top of that. It was R-Tape Clear Choice AT65. Okay, Donna, thank you. Yes, Jaredelle, let us know how it goes. Renee, I'm not that straight. I'll probably go, I'm a little bit OCD, honestly, so I'll probably go back and even make it more straight. Can you put the teacher decal on a stained med and polyacrylic? Is there any way? Yes, Sonia, you can put vinyl on anything. You can put it on wood for sure, though. I get a lot of customers that do that. Where's my other stencils? Let me get it out. Okay, y'all want to watch me weed a stencil. Is the Brother Scan and Cut really the most expensive? I didn't know that. Kim, it is called fontbundles.net. It is in my, oh, you said you found it. Yeah, it's in my description down below. Oh, $600. Oh my God. How big does it cut, Candy? The weeding tool is so funny. This is actually the one that comes free, but it's my favorite one. I like this one, and I like the one that I lost. Well, no, this is it. No, this is one of them. The Harbor Freight ones are really good. They're my second favorite. And then I really do like the pen that you guys were recommending. It came in a 2-pack, and it has a little needle that comes out of it. But my favorite for doing these are the is this one, just the trusty old Silhouette weeding tool. And this one actually bent. That's why this one's my favorite. The normal Silhouette one curves down, but I think I was trying to pry something out and I bent it, and it became my favorite after that. It's kind of stupid, but I really like it. Yes, Roberta, that's right. Is the nail polish holder. Oh, is that right? Yeah, I really like the Silhouette, honestly. Like I told y'all, I couldn't really see myself changing unless it was some big bad cutter. One day, maybe one day. So what are y'all up to tonight? Are you guys working too? Are you relaxing? Are you cleaning? What are you up to tonight? I need to go clean my kitchen. Yeah, Krista, someone actually sent it to me and wanted the stencil made. I think it was one of the viewers on here, and she ordered some stencils. So she showed me a picture, and I kind of recreated the picture with my own fonts, and that's going out to her tomorrow. I think it's for her, one of her children is going to do a project or something like that, which is so cool that a child is wanting to do. I just think it's so cool when kids bring their creative side and they want to learn how to do this kind of thing. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Tatiana. Let's see. I've got the kids to bed. I need to get mine to bed too, y'all. They're going to bed so late these days. Waking up so late and going to bed so late. I blame it on the way the world is now. We just got all messed up with our schedules. Because my kids used to go to bed right on time every night. And then quarantine happened. And now they're in bed by like 9:30. Something like that every night. I'm crocheting a giraffe. Oh, that sounds fun, Sonia. I'm getting ready to buy a Silhouette Cameo 4 and found many good deals on vinyl sheets and more. And they're selling just the machine at the same price on Amazon. So yes, Alex, honestly, bundles, if you're talking about the bundle deals that come with vinyl with your machine, is that what you're saying? So I personally, I don't really like buying bundles because I feel like bundles are just a way of overpricing the machine. So I think it's better sometimes you will come across good deals with the bundles, but I like just buying the machine by itself. And because I never used any of the things that came in my bundle when I bought my bundle. And yeah, I think it's probably better just to buy the machine and then buy your stuff separately, unless you think you'll use the things that come in the bundles. This is the Aura Mask 813. That's what I use for my stencil vinyl. I'm going to go get my transfer tape now, and we'll put this on. I actually have the other one. Put transfer tape on all three of these. You know what the worst thing in the world is if you drop your stencil vinyl or your transfer tape. I really want to get a roll feeder thing for the end of my table because I think that would make things so much easier. Oh, thank you. Is it Shawa? Shaw? There's got to be a way I'm saying it wrong. But thank you so much. So yes, Paul, okay. So they're cut just like vinyl. You just weed, you reverse weed. And what people do is you'll put them on the transfer tape. I'll show you in a second. I just put it face down on this transfer tape. And then you stick it on your wood sign. And then you stencil your wood. But no, this isn't for walls. Sorry. No, this is just for usually it's just wood signs. I guess you could use it for the wall if that's your thing. I don't think I've ever seen it used for walls. Oops. Sorry, I just highlighted your comment, Candy. I'm downloading the So Free font. I'm clicking on download, but then it's not showing up in your Cricut. So Kim, you do have to usually, when you install the font, make sure you extract the files. So make sure they're extracted. And then after they're extracted, you hit the file again and hit install once it's been extracted. Once it's installed, exit out of your Cricut, reopen it back up, and it should be in your software after that. There's a whole bunch of videos online. I have one, but it's for Silhouette. Yes, weeding is a lot, honestly, but it is, I mean, it's a very satisfying thing, I think. I hope I cut this big enough to put these other, nope, I didn't, but it's okay because I have other vinyl I can put it on. It might, no, it's not going to work. I need to go cut a bigger. So that's going to go for my vinyl. I actually have a brayer that I use, and I don't know where it is right now. I like using that better for stencils. But this is going to be sent to a customer, like I said. So I'm not going to be, I got to get that out from under there. I'm going to be mailing this to her. And how I'm going to ship this is, for these, I probably will get cardboard and wrap it up or roll these. I don't really know if I want to roll a stencil though. So I'm probably going to send this with cardboard inserts and then just wrap it up in brown paper and send it that way. Because that way she'll get it and it'll be flat. If I ever do big stencils though, I'll probably send them rolled up though. But these small ones I won't. Oh yes, Sharon Lee, I'm so glad. You're going to love it. Oh, you're going to love it. It's the best. I agree. It is very therapeutic. So now I got to check and make sure I got a good. So the stencil vinyl takes a little bit more work to adhere, but once it's on there, it's on that tape pretty good. What is the width of your transfer tape? It is, I think I got 24 by 50 yard, but I'm going to order the 15-inch one. And the reason I like the 15 is because you can trim off the very edge and it'll go right into your 12-inch cutter. And then you're able to just, it'll keep in the machine good because the 12-inch roll is a little small to roll into your machine. So I like doing the larger rolls. At least 15 inches to me, at least. But if you have a Cricut, then the 12-inch will be fine because you're just going to put that on your mat anyway. Sorry, y'all, I'm shaking the whole table. Okay, we're good. I'm actually going to cut this one with my vinyl cutter, paper cutter, because it'll get a good square. I wonder how many people were taking selfies in her bathroom. I know, right? It's not big enough to cut in here. Well, if I cut the transfer tape off the side, I can get it in there. There we go. But you have to start with one straight end if you cut it with this. Can y'all tell I'm OCD? I don't know if y'all can tell. I like to have things straight. I don't know what's wrong with me. Let's see. That still doesn't look like it's. I think I didn't cut it to the. So yeah, that'll be. I'm about to cut this side next. Candy, I've done the same thing though. I used to use the shelf vinyl too, and it gave me pretty good results with the wood signs. I got scared for a second that I was going to cut through the words. So I had to check. I think this thing's starting to get dull because it won't cut. I think maybe I need to clean it, the blade, because it doesn't cut through the transfer tape that well anymore. It's not really made for sticky stuff anyway, though. It's made for paper, but I use it for vinyl. Really anything. So y'all, I got my square, my perfectly square stencil ready to go ship out. Now I got to do this 2 more times. Transfer tape, Morgan, I use R tape Clear Choice AT65. I love it. It's the best. The best. Oh, Brooks DIY Home, I'm so glad to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, I'm excited for you to launch your Etsy shop. That is always the most fun time. I remember the excitement and nerves and just worried that I was going to do something wrong, but it's so fun and it's just so worth it. What are you using to cut that large stencil off of? Does the Cameo cut that large wide? So I'm using this is a swing line paper cutter. And I use it to cut my invoices, vinyl, all that kind of stuff. So I'm glad you guys can actually see the work this time. I never thought that I could just push the camera down and you guys can see me work. So that's pretty cool. Let me go ahead and get some more transfer tape because that size was a little too big or too small, I mean. Y'all hear that awful sound that comes off of my roller? That tape just sounds terrible. Okay, so I'm going to put on... Oh, good night, Anissa. Is that transfer tape good for smaller decals with tiny letters? Yes, Paul. This transfer tape is good for all vinyl, all transfer tape, stencils, all that stuff. I use it for everything. It's like a one-stop shop thing. Like, it's all you'll need. Y'all hear all those bubbles? Oh yeah, and by the way, it's really good to do it backwards because that will give you the best adhere. So if you're trying to, you can do it. I always turn it on the front after, but I always start on the back, and that's how you get like a good adhere to your transfer tape. Jessica, frames for your wood signs. I have a video on like wood signs start to finish, and it shows literally all the tools you'll need, everything. So, but tools to start, you can get any kind of cutters, honestly, are going to work. Like if you don't have to go and get a DeWalt, you can get a Craftsman or like lower, I guess, cost tools, and they're going to do the same things. So honestly, I would just know you need a miter saw. I think those are probably one of the best power tools, and the thing that you'll know for sure you need. That will be for sure. And then you don't really need a circular saw. But if you're going to cut frames and things like that, that's kind of a cheaper route to go with that. But a lot of people use table saws for stuff like that too. We use both. So just watch that video and then know that you can get cheaper of all those tools. What are you using to cut that large stencil out of? Okay, Candy, are you talking about the machine? Cut the large stencil out of. Does the Cameo does cut 12 inches by however long that you want. But this particular decal was, less than that. The Pro cuts to 24 inches wide. I just don't really like the Pro that much yet. Y'all, I didn't mean that. I do like it. I just don't like what I've seen with it so far. I just don't like the finicky stuff that I'm dealing with. Let me get my cutter again. Oh yeah, it must be the camera angle. These are 12 by, or they're I think 11.2 by 11.2. Here's stencil number 2. I got one more. I don't do this for my own signs, y'all. I just leave them like this with the edges because it actually makes it easier to apply. But if I'm going to send this to a customer, I'm going to send it cut. So I got to cut it down a little bit this side. Oh, thank you, Becky. I'm so glad to have you, and thanks for joining. Oh, thank you, Autopilot. I appreciate that. So making wood sign is a gift, and I'm wondering on your stain signs, not the ones with the frames, do you use the white spray paint? So that's a great question, and no, not right now. I tried the spray paint a couple times on the stain signs, and I don't know if it's just that I'm doing polyacrylic on the stencil, but for some reason spray paint doesn't really like the stain signs when I do them. It kind of peels up. So I like using my regular Valspar 2000 on my stain signs, and I get like really good results with that. So I think that it really depends. I live in a very humid climate, so it could be something about that. I don't know. I'm doing a lot of playing around with it though, and I'm going to figure out what works best and kind of share that with y'all once I figure it out. Yes, Crystal. Oh yeah, don't get it on Amazon. I have, in my group, Facebook group, everyone has said that have had problems with that. It has been from Amazon because it's rolled so tightly. So yeah, for sure. Don't get it from Amazon. They just, I don't think people understand that when you have vinyl, you can't roll it tight like that or it will mess it up. So here's stencil number 3. Good night, Sharon Lee. Thank you. Hi, the Gabs. Oh gosh, Gabax. I can't even say that. Gabaxi. Yes, thank you for coming on. But good night, Sharon Lee. I need to go put my children to bed in a minute, y'all. But I'm getting some work done tonight, you guys. I'm trying to focus more on doing work instead of just getting so involved. I get so distracted sometimes by the chat. And I told myself, I said, I'm going to try and actually get some work done tonight. And now I'm getting all my work done, so it won't be so stressful tomorrow. So I figured, why not have y'all join me since I'm going to be working anyway? Got to get it done. It's like the galaxy with Gab. Gabaxy. Did I say it right that time? Gabaxy. I love it. Hi, Nicola. Yo, this is probably one of the longest live streams I've done. It's almost been 3 hours. What? So like I said, I'm going to ship these in cardboard inserts. So that way I can, it will go flat for the customer. And then when she gets it, it won't have bubbles or anything. If I get really big ones, I'll just roll them like this and ship them like that. But these I'm just going to send flat. So those are done. These are done. Let's see. These, I forgot, y'all. I have to recut those few letters that I tried to Band-Aid rip off, and they didn't. So just need to do that. Oh, yeah, and I forgot. I got to cut more stencils. I didn't even cut all my stencils out yet. Okay, so I have about, I think, 20-something orders to get done just for the next, day or two. And then I've gotten a couple more since we've been on live, so we'll have more to do for the rest of the week. So I might do a work with me video. I know you guys really like the studio vlogs, but this next time I won't put black boxes, y'all. I will not do the black boxes. Okay, sorry. I had a bunch of notifications on my phone. The Galaxy, I am going to be doing that this week. That video will be coming this week on the StarCraft vinyl. Okay, let me go grab my stencil vinyl. I gotta cut this next one. Oh, hi, Donna. Thank you for saying hi. I love meeting all of you guys. I know that there's some silent watchers on here, but just know that all of you guys are so special to me, and I appreciate you joining the live and saying hi and watching the videos. Thank you so much. Yes, Sonia, I'll definitely do it. So for the next part of the week, maybe while I'm doing these wood signs and cutting or doing the vinyl for the next group of orders, I will film those for y'all. I just better have no haters messaging me telling me what I can't do. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding y'all. But seriously though, I just don't understand messaging me and telling me how much you didn't like something. I don't mind constructive comments at all. I love it. I love it. I love it. The only thing I just don't like is the hatefulness kind of attitude. I just don't like stuff like that. I like positivity in my life. So just a tip, y'all, if your vinyls or if your mat's starting to get old like mine is, you can take your squeegee, just make sure you have this soft end, and you can run it over your mat and it'll get your vinyl to stick down on it. Okay, let's see. How do I find your shop on Etsy? Krista's So Crafty. It is just Simply Sally SC, and I also have a digital download shop that's fairly new. It's Simply Sally Designs, but I also have a website. It's simplysally.com. Well, thanks, Brooks Babies. I'm glad to have you. Exactly, Brooks. Okay, so now it's sticking good just because I adhered it a little bit better. Oh, this one got. There we go. I'm struggling to get anything done for my business. I'm so curious on how long did it take you to create a system that worked for you? So that's a really good question. I honestly am still figuring it out. I think that is going to be your life. It's better to try not to set too high of expectations for yourself, because if you do that, it's easier to fail. I think reach for the stars, but don't reach for the moon. Is that what they say? But yes, try and get done what you can. And then the rest of it, just save it for another day. Sometimes it's hard to put too much on yourself, but the system that I found that works best for me is just to work in batches. So I like to all of the orders that I get within a time frame. I like to get them all done within the beginning of the week. And then I have another batch that come in and I get all those done during that time. So I'm really only fully working on my Etsy shop just a couple of days a week. But there are times where I have to go and stain, and that takes me several hours. So I'll do that on the weekends or maybe on a Monday. I'll do all that in one day. And then the next day I'll work on all my decals. And then the next day I'll work on all my wood signs. And so it's just good to work in batches and just work when you can. Don't stress yourself out and say, I have to get my work done before 5 o'clock today. I used to live my life like that. And it used to stress me out so bad. So just try and do what you can. I hope that makes sense. Okay, the hardest part is just starting. I procrastinated forever. I bought all the equipment and took months to finally start doing stuff, but watched a lot of YouTube in between time going. Yes, Paul, that's exactly how it is. It's hard to start. That is the hardest part. Once you do it, it's the best decision you could ever make. Good night, Miss Sayu 19. Two Etsy shops, Paul? Yeah, you can have, I think, as many as you want. It's really, yes, it's not, you can definitely do that. Oh, thank you, Christy. You're so sweet. I appreciate you saying hi. Hey, Shayna, girl. But y'all, seriously though, I don't mean to ever like hate on anybody or say like it was just the people messaging me about something so simple and getting so upset that I was like, whoa, it just kind of took me back a little bit. I guess after this next stencil cuts, or maybe I'll cut one or two more stencils and then I'll get off of here. But I will finish up a couple more because I only really have a couple stencils to cut, so I really need to just finish them. But during the holidays when I'm like really busy, I'll usually run multiple machines at once. But if I'm just doing like a couple things like tonight, I'll just run one machine. But y'all, my Silhouette 2 is a workhorse. That thing is still working. Oh, thank you so much, Leslie. I didn't even notice. Oh, did you hear it? It just dinged. It just told me. Thank you so much, girl. You are so sweet. You guys are all so supportive. I appreciate y'all. I was checking to see if the shirt color you ordered. I just ordered a big, as much as I could, a bulk order this morning. Yep, I definitely ordered a lot of the orange. So I got you. Good choice too. Very pretty, very cute shirt. Oh, I saw another order from another one of you guys. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to get all those shirts done this week and get those out to y'all as soon as I get those shirts in because I ordered some more stock. Yes, Brooks, babies, it did go really well, and I was really excited about it, and I'm thankful to all of you who did place an order for the shirts. Okay, it's almost done cutting. Okay, once that finishes, I will show you guys. It's hard to read leaning down. But yes, okay, so after I get those stencils cut, I will put transfer tape on them, and then all of my designs that at least I designed are done. But I got a couple orders when I was talking to y'all. So let's see. Oh, someone placed an order on for shirts. Was it one of y'all? Oh yeah, she told me she placed her order too. Okay. Oh, thank you, Noreen. Oh, I'm so glad, Glenda. Thank you. Oh, Brooks, babies, you totally don't have to, girl, unless you just want to. I appreciate it, though. I'll get y'all hooked up. Okay. I may as well print out my invoices, too, while I have my printer good and ready. Luke, what do you think? You know me well, because only somebody that knows me would say something like that, right? What do you think? Am I throwing them in the floor or am I throwing them in a trash can? Because I know a lot of you know me very well. So what am I doing? Because I'll show you guys what the answer is. April, it's on my website, simplysally.com. Sorry, y'all. I always start yelling because the machines are running in the background. Or you could do it on Etsy if that makes you feel more comfortable. It's whatever you want, whatever you feel up to doing. But I have, my website is super safe. I pay extra to have it safe. All right. That one cut good. Floor. She's throwing them to where the green vinyl went. Y'all want to see? Ready? Where did I get it from? The floor. And where else is it? It's on the table behind you guys over here. There's a big stack of it right here. And there's a big stack on the floor. Yep, floor. Do you guys do it too? Tell me I'm not alone. Tell me I'm not alone. Do you guys get it off the floor? Okay, I need to cut. Let me go cut another piece of Stencil Vinyl. I ordered the Oracle 813 from Amazon. Oh, yep. Okay. So, Nori, we were just talking about this. So, if it don't order it from Amazon, you need to, I am trying to get that seller on Amazon. People need to keep requesting refunds. Tell them, request a refund, and they will refund you. Half the time I know, or all the time I've noticed that they do. Tell them and show them pictures of how tightly it was rolled and all the bubbles that it's given you, and request a refund because we need to get that shop not shut down, but they need to learn a way to repackage their vinyl because it is not working for a lot of people. My cat would be chewing on them. Yeah, I just put it in a big pile, and then at the end of the day, I throw it away. Right, Leslie, that's me too. No time to be cleaning right on the floor. You're not alone. Batching works. I always have a trash bin, but it fills up so fast. Oh, thank you so much, all t-shirt time. See, it's comments like that and then just being able to see you guys and y'all talking to me and communicating and everything show me how all of this is just more than worth it to me. Like, the community is just incredible, incredible. You guys are like my little family, you know? Y'all, I'm running so low on Aura mask. I'm going to have to place that order like tonight. And it's probably not going to be here till next week. So please let me finish these decal or these signs. Because I really don't want to have to use vinyl. I don't like to use vinyl for my stencils. Sometimes you have to if you run out. But I really hope that I can stretch this out and finish it up. And see, I remember last week noticing that I was running low, and then I was like, okay, I'll place an order on Friday, and I never did. So it's my fault. I watch all your videos, and I'm so glad I found you, your inspiration. I can't wait to use my silhouette. Oh, thank you so much, Lenore. So sweet. 5 foot by 3 foot to storage cabinet with 24 nice big deep drawers, so I keep all my scraps labeled with drawer type, and it works. That's a good idea, Paul. Yeah, Leslie, I swear people that do vinyl understand how much trash. It is not for the recycle friendly people. Like if you're eco-friendly, which I am eco-friendly, right? I'm all about saving the earth and all that stuff. But if you're one of those people that hate like using anything that's not recyclable, vinyl is not for you because vinyl is wasteful. Like it wastes a lot of, y'all know what I'm talking about. That's what I always tell people. Hey, Alabelle. Yeah, I'm here for a little bit longer. I gotta go in a little bit to get ready for bed and all that stuff. But not me get ready for bed. Get my oldest ready for bed. My youngest is already asleep, but my oldest needs to be put to bed. Where should I buy the 813 from? You can buy it from US Cutter. It's the best place. They have the best customer service. That's where I like to get my Aura mask from. How are your shirts selling? They're doing great, Katie. so far I've gotten a good bit of orders. As soon as I launched, the orders started rolling in, and they're going pretty good, I think. I placed an order this morning. I am so thankful. I got pretty much all the colors. There's one I'm waiting on, but they restock very quickly. There's one color I'm waiting on. So I'm really hopeful that it hurries up and gets back in stock because I need that color. Now you see, this is where I love Amazon because the shipping, I wish everyone would do. Yes, I agree. I love Amazon's shipping. Yeah, Noreen, I would definitely order it from US Cutter. That's at least where the only place I've ever gotten Aura Mask 813 from. My vinyl's weeding good and smooth tonight, y'all. Katie, I have been doing Jiffy shirts, but I'm looking into finding, hopefully soon, a distributor. I don't really know how people go about doing that because they're very secretive about it. I don't know what it is. I've been trying to figure out why it's a secret. But if I could find a distributor, that'd be great because I know I'm overpaying. Where did it go? Oh. You ordered from Oracle or from US Cutter a month ago, Alabama? I would call them because that's not right. Because they all of their orders normally come in within 1 to 2. I think they ship within 1 day, usually same day, and then you get it within a couple of days usually. So I would call about that. Something's not right. I have heard of TC or TSC. I've heard of that, Nikki. It's good to know. It's always good to know different distributors. But I've been looking all over for the Heather Helicania, and I can't find it. And then I can't find the Seafoam either, the Heather Seafoam of Yilden. The sizes I need are completely out of stock, and you can't find Seafoam anywhere, any of the websites. Right. Yeah, Katie, that's the same problem I'm having too. Because I really do like Jiffy because they're in very close proximity to me within like a state over. So I usually get it right, like literally the next day. Yeah, I would definitely call. Like Wendy said, it's not normal for them to ever have delays, and their customer service is incredible. So give them a call. Have you ever gotten an air bubble in your Aura mask and it spreads? Yes, that can happen. It can happen due to the vinyl being maybe rolled too tightly, or there's a lot of different factors that go into it. Like right now I have a small bubble right here. If you can see, where is it? Right above the H, you can't see it. Yeah, you can kind of see it right there. See that little bubble? Best thing to do is just to stretch it out as far as you can into an open area, like one of the open words, and just work the bubble out. But yes, and it all too depends how you pull it off your mat. If you cut it matless or cut it on the mat. Sometimes if you pull it off the mat in a certain way, it can cause bubbles in it too. Oh, crap. I forgot to watch. Who else is behind in laundry? Raise your hand. I'm so behind in laundry, y'all, today. I was going to get some done today, and I just completely forgot. This is the life of somebody that spends all their time crafting. Oh, I just forgot to wash something I needed to wash. Let's see. Okay, got this one weeded. It's one of my, this one was my bestseller for so long. It's not really a bestseller anymore because they do fluctuate. It still sells, but not like it used to. I used to get multiple within a week. Me. Okay, good. Not alone. Yeah, Anne, I completely understand. It is very frustrating when things don't go the way we expect. Like there was sometimes like I would have so many orders and my vinyl wouldn't weed good like it is now. It's weeding all smooth. But then the times that you're super busy and got to get stuff done is when nothing goes right. I hate when that happens. So y'all, I'm thinking I'm going to start my TikTok soon, y'all. I'm going to do it. So I'm going to do more little clips and videos, work videos and different things like that, weeding and just little tips and tricks and things. I just need to order some way to hold my phone up kind of thing, like a phone tripod. So I can start making y'all extra content. I love watching business TikToks, like the small business TikToks. So I don't know if y'all are on there, but I'm going to be starting it here soon. I just need to get me some kind of phone tripod. Sonia, I've been teaching my 10-year-old how to start too. I think it's important for them to learn at a young age, like just how to do simple daily life things. And when they start helping, it helps us so much. Oh my gosh. Like when my oldest is like so helpful, more than ever than she ever used to be. And I appreciate it so much. T-shirts. T-shirts on Etsy, Alabelle. They're on Etsy and they're on my website. You can go to simplysally.com or you can go to Simply Sally SC on Etsy, and all of them are on there. And it's whichever place you feel comfortable purchasing from. I do pay extra to have safety on my website, like the McAfee protection and all that stuff. So you're completely safe. You can go through PayPal on there, or you can shop on Etsy. It's totally up to you. Shipping is a little cheaper on my website. I think it's only $3.50 versus the $3.95 on Etsy. Isn't it, Wendy? I thought it was like a kids app just full of dancing until I went on there and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in trouble. I'll find myself just like engulfed, I guess is the right word, in the videos. So I've had to stop watching it while I'm working because I get too distracted. What do you mean by distributor? Isn't Jiffy Shirts a distributor? Okay, so I don't think that they are a distributor, but what I've heard is people use overseas distributors, I think, JB. And I don't know because nobody will talk about it. It's a very hush-hush, very secret. Anybody I've ever asked, they say they can't tell you that information. I don't know what it is, y'all. I don't know. But a lot of the big sellers go through these hush-hush distributors, and I don't know who they are. I have no idea. I tried to Google it, and I can't figure it out. So if you guys know the secret, please hit me up and tell me because I can't figure it out. I don't know what the secret is. I don't know what it is. Unless it's something like people don't want you to know their distributor because you might take their stock or something. I don't know what it is. But it's usually, I think it's overseas. I'm pretty sure it's like an overseas distributor. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. It's the mod, right, Paul? That's what it seems like. I'm like, why is it so secret? What is so... When I find out, though, I want to know what's so hush-hush about it. Because then I might not even be able to tell y'all. It might be one of those things that once you know, you can't tell anybody. I don't know. I hate when I don't cut the vinyl straight. Try to get it on here. So I know that's probably the most cringy sound is me rubbing that vinyl. Sorry, y'all. It is, Tammy, it is 24 inches wide by 50 yards is the size I order. Candy, I don't think so. I think it's like a Gildan distributor overseas. It might not even be Gildan. What my husband was saying is that Gildan is not like, it's probably a tag that people put on a shirt from overseas. Like it's probably just something that people are getting the actual t-shirts without Gildan on them. I don't know. I don't know what the secret is. But it's something that's hush-hush because every single big-time sublimation person that uses those shirts, they say, it's my distributor and I can't share that information. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Oh, okay. I can't see. I know, I agree. It is odd. Hi, Cynthia. Do you get more sales from your website or from Etsy? So Etsy, because my website I have not put much effort into until now. Something struck me lately, y'all, where I'm going to try really to push sales to my website just because you don't want to throw all your eggs into one basket. And then if something happened to it, you have nothing to fall back on. Etsy is an amazing place to sell. I love it. And it'll always be like probably my main source of income. But the thing is you got to have a backup plan. So that's why I think if you sell on Etsy, make sure they know your customers that you have social medias, you have your own website, you offer sales on your website. Maybe just kind of lead people there but without telling them to go shop there, if that makes sense. So I think it's important. But yes, definitely Etsy is the main sales because you have a built-in client base. Paul, I've heard of that too. Oh, really, April? So that's what it is. It's competitors. They don't want competitors to know. That might be what it is, April. Maybe it's just it takes a lot of work to find them. And then, but how do you even go about finding them? That's what I'm wondering. Because I don't want your own distributor. I just want to know how you found it. You know what I mean? I don't sell on eBay, but I've heard a lot of people do and have very good success with it. Oh, thank you so much, Dee's DIY in Life. That is so sweet. I'm so glad you reached out because I truly do like to meet all of you guys. So thank you so much. I'm the same way though. I'm a silent watcher on a lot of channels. And I'm trying to get better about being out there so people know you're there, you know? So thank you so much for watching. A lot of y'all have been here since the beginning. Who's all been here since the very beginning? You guys are like true OGs, right? Y'all have been, it's 3 hours in. Y'all are amazing. You guys get a gold star. Now that you're talking about it, I'm going to have him look into it for me. He's really good at finding distributors. Thank you, April. Let me know if you, just how to generally go about finding. I don't need to know who the distributors are. I just want to know how you even find the distributors in general. Sonia, yes, you've been here for a long time. I know you've been here a long time. How long have you been watching my channel? Because I've been seeing your name on here for a long time, I feel like. I would truly like to know if there's anybody that watches me that is from the very beginning, like from the beginning. You know what I mean? Shannon, I know you too, girl. April, yay. April, yes, girl. Do you take every order you get no matter how many, or do you have a limit because of family life? I take every order. And Noreen, when it gets really busy around the holidays, like it did last year, I had to shut my shop down early because I just couldn't do it anymore. It was so overwhelming. So this Christmas holiday, I'm going to hire, I think, an extra little helping hand, maybe like a high school or college student or something, just to help a couple days a week. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. But I usually just take I take as many as I get, and then if things get crazy, I'll just probably take the listings off. You can deactivate them. Jan, I haven't contacted them, but they have a list of all their distributors on the website, so I'm betting they probably just take you to them. Customer service etiquette. Oh, wow. That was a long time, Sonia. I'm pretty sure. That was back months and months ago, right? Oh, thank you, Wendy. How do you shut your Etsy shop down temporarily? Okay. So, Paula, what I do is I just you know how to deactivate your listings? I go on my shop and go to my listings and I just deactivate them. I leave my shop completely open, though. You can put it on vacation mode, but I don't like doing that because they can kind of mess with the algorithm. And my thing too is if you deactivate them, when you reactivate your shop, it boosts you in the algorithm because anytime you do anything with your listings, it boosts you in the algorithm. Oh yeah, JB, I do get it. I think to a certain extent, like I'm all about sharing with y'all everything, but you also have to keep some stuff secret so you'll have more to share in the future too. You don't want to give it all away at once. That too, but yeah, I can understand that selling her own blanks. If you can find a way to hustle and make money, then that's great for her. But as long as you're not greedy about it, just don't be too greedy. Oh, thank you, Alabelle. Oh my gosh, y'all are so sweet ordering stuff. I'm gonna get all those orders out as soon as I can. I put my time frame on shirts 7 to 10 days just in case something's out of stock and I need to get like a shirt or something or a certain color. But normally things will ship out really quick if I don't have it in stock or if I do have it in stock. What I do if I'm overwhelmed is put my processing time a few days. Yes, that's great too, Dressed by Mia. I'm a newbie. What is the vinyl that you use for your signs? Signs, I use Oramask 813. Oh, I just got your order, I think. I think it just went off or just went on there. Thank you so much. Okay. Oh no, don't get stuck on the transfer tape. Okay, how many are like you, Sally? You share with us and try and help everyone. Oh, thank you, Noreen. That's so sweet. Well, I'm a big believer in what you put out in the world comes back to you. So, and I hated the fact that when I was trying to learn all this stuff, there was like nobody to help. And I spent so much of my time and life just researching, which that is part of it. You should research in a business, but if there is somebody willing to help and save you time so you can invest more time in your business and be even more successful and even have more time with your family and stuff, that's what I would love to do. Like, I want to help people that don't know, like they don't understand what to do. Maybe they're at a rock and, they're stuck and they don't know what to do. I want to be that person for y'all. And I'm not an expert. Like, I'm not that smart. I just share what I know and what I've learned. Maybe I'll help somebody. And even just one person makes it worth it. So there's been people in my life that I like. For example, there was one post. This girl never knew she did this, but she posted the sign where, you know how I do the sign with the heart in the middle, the home and all that. It was very similar to that, but I put my own spin on it. But when she shared that, that sparked my want to start doing signs. And she never knew that, but she changed my life, all because she posted that picture on that group. So think about it, y'all, you know, you could do that for somebody. If you share something and then they're like, wow, I want to do that. And then they change their life. They're able to stay at home, start their own business. That's pretty stinking cool if you can do that for somebody. So I get way more love and happiness doing that for somebody than anything else. So anyways, sappy moment. Oh, thank you, Stephanie, for coming on. Oh, thank you, all t-shirt times. That's so sweet of you to say. Selfie ring light with tripod stand and cell phone holder. Oh, there you go. That's a good one for the phone. Y'all, my brain stops working when it gets late. I just can't even think. For the phone tripod. Oh, thank you so much for contributing you to one of my mentors. What does that mean, mentors? I can't. Let's see. I'm contributing you to one of my mentors. Well, thank you, Alva. Y'all don't ever have to contribute to computer funds. That was just a sweet, fun thing for y'all, and I appreciate it so much. I'm loving this computer, by the way. All of you that donated on this live, which you guys are so funny. Y'all are all the best. Yes, I do have a mailing list, Glenda, but I'm going to be honest, I've never used it, but I'm going to because a lot of people lately have been signing up. So I'm like, I better start sending people emails out, maybe giving them coupons and different things like that. Oh, really, Paul? That's so cool. See, it's always cool to look back and know what started it, what sparked it for you. Butterfly Creations, I have never sold on eBay, so I do like Etsy a lot. But like I said, always have backup plans, though. Don't make it your only source of income, because if anything happened, it'd be gone just like that. Oh, thank you, Erin. Yes, Paul. I know. I know what a mentor is, but I think she said I recommended you to my mentor or something like that. I didn't know what that meant, but that was so sweet anyway. Whatever it was. Oh, you're saying, you're thinking of me as your mentor? Is that what you mean, Alabelle? That's so sweet. That is so nice. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. I would love to be that for you guys. All right, you guys, I got to go put my oldest to bed. It is her bed. She's 10 o'clock. She's 10 years old now, so she's got to go to bed at 10 o'clock. Who else does that with their kids? They think that since they're older, they get to stay up late all the time, but she's got to go to bed. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here and get the oldest to bed. And I appreciate all y'all joining me. I had so much fun talking with y'all tonight, and I got a lot of work done. I got pretty much everything cut except for I have, I think, 2 more signs I got to cut, but I can get those done pretty fast, especially if I'm not talking. So thank y'all so much for joining, and I will have a couple videos up this week, so y'all stay tuned for that. And thank you all, really seriously. You guys made my night, all your sweet comments and stuff. So just know that even though I'm helping you, you guys are helping me too. So I'll see you guys later.